Okay. Think we're back. Think it should be back. Let me make sure we're all good. Okay, this is uploading. Okay, so I gotta wait on that. I gotta wait on that. Actually, let me just make sure we're good. Actually, I might have to just actually watch on this other thing, if possible. I'm pretty sure this is literally just a YouTube live stream. I'm almost certain this is probably the YouTube live stream. Yeah, it is. Okay.
What an honor it is to be calling the matches over the next couple of days. First time in my career I've had that chant. I'm sure it won't last long, but this really is the pinnacle of our industry. So to get to be witness at ringside,
Yeah.
absolute we have ever seen here doing what they
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back really quickly. And hopefully we'll be getting G in here pretty soon. Hopefully we're getting G in here soon.
Yeah, they say big fight feel, big everything. They talk about the Super Bowl and football. This is WrestleMania, where the greatest
Oh.
become the greatest of all time. This is where people are immortalized. You talk about seeing Stone Cold, Steve Austin show up at the Fanatics Live. Last night we had the opportunity to be at the Hall of Fame. The greats were in abundance, and everybody that wants to be something big in this industry has to perform at WrestleMania in a big way. And we got stars in abundance on night one here in Las Vegas.
And Pat and I had the honor last night. It truly was an honor, one of the biggest of my career, to be able to host the WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony. And we'll talk a lot more about that throughout this show and also WrestleMania tonight. But this is the biggest match in the career of a man known as Main Event Jey Uso. He is suddenly confident as the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Can he win his first world title here tonight? So much to dissect about this match. First, I want to start things off with Big E. Jey Uso is kicking off WrestleMania in the biggest match of his career to set the tone for the entire weekend, as if he didn't have enough pressure on himself already.
Look, we've seen Gunther have classics at WrestleMania already in his fairly young career on the main roster. We've seen Jey Uso have classics in the tag team division. This is an opportunity now for Jey to step up with the very best in the ring in Gunther and see if he is indeed worthy of being main event Jey Uso and being a world champion walking out here as world champion.
Being a former world champion, you never know when you may get another opportunity.
This could be it. Look, he's already 0-3 against Gunther. The window might close. If he doesn't win tonight, he might be back to the mid-card. This could be it.
So, Wade, you never had an opportunity to hold the world title here in WWE, but you had opportunities at it. What is going through Jey Uso's mind if he can't get the job done tonight?
Well, look at my own career. 2010, I had several opportunities to win a world championship. I failed. I thought in my head, don't worry, you've got a long career ahead of you. There's going to be plenty more opportunities to do that. Guess what? There were no more opportunities. This could be it for Jey Uso. If he doesn't get the job done here, maybe management will sour on him. Maybe he's not the main event star we thought he could be. On that note, my rookie year, I rode the coattails of an incredibly strong team to the Super Bowl. We were undefeated until we chose to lose that season. I was young. I was a young buck. In the locker room afterwards, everybody was miserable whenever we lost to Drew Brees and his baby. We all remember it. And I said, boys, we'll be back. The reality is you might never get a chance to see that type of stage again. You might never get a chance to have the opportunity to be a world champion again. Jey Uso has to understand that going into this match. I believe he does. And Gunther, he might be a little bit different over the last couple weeks that we have kind of noticed.
So Pat and I have been able to cover this story since the Royal Rumble win by Jey Uso, and for the most part, for the been in complete control of Jey Uso until the beatdown of Jay's brother Jimmy. The following week, when Jay came out to the ring, I believed, and I think you agree, Pat, that for the first time we saw Gunther lose control. It started to slip away. You even asked the question, is he scared?
Yeah, I asked him yesterday if he looks a little bit worried about this Jey Uso that he was certainly not very respectful of a few weeks back. Now Jey Uso has come out multiple times and said, hey, Gunther, I'm not scared of you, Uso. I might have been at one point. You might have been the big bad wolf at some point in my eyes, the unbeatable guy. And then what he did to Jimmy is kind of made Jey back against the wall say, for lack of better words, F it, I'm going. And Jey Uso's looked vastly different the last few weeks. Gunther has obviously seemed a little bit more testy,
So we got a couple of seconds here. I'm going to put you all on the spot. Big E, does Uso have a chance tonight?
Jey Uso walks out as World Heavyweight Champion.
Wade?
No chance. The spirit of Jey Uso is now unbreakable. That's irrelevant. The body of Jey Uso is breakable, and Gunther will break it tonight.
Pat?
So I think Jey Uso has a chance tonight.
And one thing I'm going to do is apologize in advance, because I guarantee you I will be a very biased commentator tonight in this match.
Hey, man, that makes two of us, brother. Good luck out there, Wade. Be a professional.
I hope that Jey Uso can pull it off. Well, plenty more to come on that story, but we're also going to shift gears now to talk about the United States Championship. LA Knight and Jacob Fatu battle for the title. Sam Roberts and the voice of Friday Night SmackDown, Joe Tessitore, standing by.
Michael, we are back here near the Raiders locker room where they have their wall of fame to inspire the current players. A lot of history on this wall, but Sam, there is some history that could be made this afternoon when it comes to the United States Championship match, a match that we've been talking about all day. We got here really early. One of the first people we saw was Jacob Fatu. I had a little breakfast with him. He was completely locked in, wanted to see the size and scope of the stadium, wanted to see the ring. But that's the way he's been since early January. This is a different guy. It's not the fawning acolyte right-hand man that we saw before. This is a vicious, purpose-minded guy.
Yeah, first of all, Tess, you were the only one that was brave enough to approach
I
Jacob
wanted my
Fatu.
eggs,
I mean,
Sam.
especially at mealtime. But listen, what we're on the precipice of is something I think that was unimaginable even a year ago. Okay, we're at the biggest stage that the WWE has to offer. Tens of thousands of people, millions more watching at home. And Jacob Fatu is on the precipice of being one of the faces of this company, being a champion. And why? Because like you said, he's not waiting for instruction from anyone anymore. He is completely unleashed. But to your point, there may be some strategy there. There may be more focus than he's let on. And that, to me, is the scariest part of all.
Let's talk about the other side of this matchup, and that is the champion, LA Knight. When we were on SmackDown last evening, I thought Wade Barrett made a great piece of analysis in saying hey, should there be concern with what LA Knight has taken on? Last night he arrives, he attacks Tama Tonga, he gets into a match with Solo Sikoa, he's been attacked by Jacob Fatu in recent weeks, and it just felt like a lot has been taken out of him. Do you have concern for LA Knight as he comes and arrives at this?
I mean, I think I kind of understand LA Knight's strategy, that everybody is afraid of Jacob Fatu. And what LA Knight wants to do on the way to WrestleMania is beat up as many people as possible, letting everybody know that he is not intimidated by this Jacob Fatu. Now, look, you're right. The cost is damage done.
Right.
LA Knight needs to prove tonight that he's not this guy that's just there for the big moments, that he can hold on to a title, that he can look at the toughest opponents that the WWE has literally ever had and still come out victorious. That's the test for LA Knight.
This is the first WrestleMania title match for LA Knight. For Jacob Fatu, his WrestleMania debut. It's hard to believe it has not even been a full year on the roster and the impact that Jacob Fatu has already made. Let's get it to Jackie Redmond.
Tessitore, thank you so much. Obviously, you can see the fans are very excited here at the Countdown to WrestleMania set. You know, we all love sports. That's why we're involved in sports entertainment. Me personally, I love a good stat. I love a good record. So I got a few nuggets you need to know heading into night one of WrestleMania. You heard the panel talking about Jey Uso. Let me tell you something. The odds are stacked against main event Jey Uso going into this match, whether you like it or not. Listen to these stats. I
Yeah, hold on, let me see. Okay, hold on. I don't think I don't think he joined it yet. I don't think. Fucking. Nope, not yet. Think I was hoping he joined so I can like make another cup of coffee and not just leave my chair here again. I don't want to just like leave my chair here for the. I mean, I get like people can hear, like you guys can hear the pre-show and everything, but I don't want to just leave my chair here. I feel like that's kind of crazy. Well, not crazy, but I just feel like that's kind of messed up.
Having our own debate over the World Heavyweight Championship match, Gunther versus Jey Uso. Now, we've been used to seeing this jovial Jey the last several years, and now we're seeing the switch up of this quiet confidence. Unfortunately, it came at the expense of his brother Jimmy, and Gunther attacking him, making Jey watch this whole thing go down. Now, I know that Jimmy will be watching and supporting Jey through this entire match, but you gotta wonder.
Oh, okay, some of the themes are blocked. Okay.
Let me preface this by saying I love Jey Uso. I've known Jey Uso since day one ish, literally. Like 15, 16 years ago, first walking into Florida Championship Wrestling, the developmental territory for WWE. I love where his career has gone. And
I'm trying to.
as you said,
Yeah.
I think there's a
Cause
quiet
some of it's blocked,
Jey. However,
so I'm trying to figure out what it would sound like.
This is uncharted territory. Number one, this is the first time Jey Uso, in a sense, is fighting for his family. First time Jey Uso is going to step out onto this WrestleMania stage and compete for a world heavyweight title to kick off the show. Think of the pressure, think of the nerves. When all the yeeting stops, and believe me, they're going to be going nuts. When all that stops, reality sets in. Can Jey handle that reality? That's my question.
Yeah, I mean there were so many
So it's
fans in
around
the
this
WWE
part.
world with yeet shirts, yeet
Okay, that's
sunglasses,
fine.
and
Yeah,
many fans were
that's
overjoyed. But
fine.
as Jackie
If
mentioned
it cuts
earlier,
out this
Gunther has a
part, cause I
9-0
wasn't even here,
season
so if
best
that's what
record
it does.
in singles competition. So how do you compete against that?
Well, and I'll say this as well. There's been some talk about Gunther maybe becoming a little unraveled because of the savagery that we saw. But think about it this way. There's a pretty famous psychologist, Sigmund Freud, also Austrian,
Yes.
from Gunther's home country. And I think Gunther right now has been playing that psychological game with Jey Uso, right? You know, get a little unraveled, talk about your family, get you mentally turbulent state going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you go out there and Gunther
Yeah.
is
Okay.
doing what Gunther does. Over 80% of his career, he's had a championship around his waist. He knows Jey Uso is an uncharted water.
Yeah, if it's before I.
Rings, you've got a 6'4"
If it's before all that, we're good.
world heavyweight champion that I believe has his prey, aka Jey Uso.
I might have to cut something else out again because it's definitely.
To interview, I can't imagine what standing across the ring from him would be like.
So we're going to continue our debate.
Yes.
I believe I'm correct, but we'll continue.
Oh,
we'll have fun with it. And we're going to send things back to our friends at the panel.
That I would pay to debate Byron right now.
I would pay to see you in Byron's outfit. That's what I would do.
Byron needs that psychiatrist too.
I mean, it is still. Oh no, I just actually was uploaded, but it's not like in a good quality.
In WrestleMania,
I definitely might have to go back in and check this quality because it is not. It's like low quality. I don't know why it's so low. What's my settings? Cause it shouldn't really be. It shouldn't be low quality. Oh, the output is 720. That might be why. I mean, I don't know. That might be why. But okay.
They were just absolutely blistering one another with the chairs and the steps.
to me, that story had everything. Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania. Here's the guy Undertaker who he couldn't beat at WrestleMania. Here's his best friend Triple H. Now he's the rep. He has to stay impartial.
Okay, okay.
Storytelling at its finest. To see it all happen, it was just amazing.
I don't know what to do in the meantime to like to pass the. Oh man. Actually, yeah. I'm just gonna be right back. Cause I wanted to make a cup of coffee, but I didn't want to like just leave my chair here. I'm still kind of waiting to see beforehand.
Those two guys who I had the utmost respect for. It's probably one of the most
Cause
special moments.
the sooner he's in here, the sooner I can just kind of let him talk to the chap. If if he hasn't joined it yet.
From the entertainment capital of the world, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk.
Every which way you look, they are brawling.
Three epic rivals, one massive triple threat match. WrestleMania from Las Vegas.
It is the main event tonight of WrestleMania Saturday inside Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk. This is a rivalry that has been developed.
Oh man. All right, skip it. Hold on, I'll be back. For anybody that's in chat, I'm sorry. I wanted to do this before, not before. I wanted to do this after, but I'll just do it now. I'll be back.
Years ago, we came down those stairs to remake this company in our image.
this weekend to come, chill out a little bit, take in all the festivities of the world, but then pop by here, relax a bit, do your own signature flex. So many different things to do here. And most importantly, to get together with your fellow WWE fans and talk about the issues at hand.
Yeah, it is a massive, massive weekend, WrestleMania 41. So let's dive right into it. The main event, presented by Xfinity, a triple threat, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. But Rosenberg, is it really a true triple threat when you've got the presence of one Paul Heyman in the mix?
You're saying there's an extra threat that looms.
I'm just saying, I don't know if it's a genuine triple threat.
I hear what you're saying. Listen, Paul Heyman looms large over all of WWE and certainly every event that he's a part of. And in this one particularly, so many strong feelings around him. The history with Roman Reigns, the history with CM Punk, and of course he'll be with CM Punk. But Jackie, you have to question, with that history with Roman Reigns, that can't all go away, even with the bad things that have happened recently.
Well, there's no way Roman Reigns is okay with what's gone on with Paul Heyman, aligning himself with CM Punk.
But does Paul feel some sense of guilt? I mean, this is a crazy thing, right? And then Seth Rollins also has his own feelings on Paul Heyman and feeling that he's owed something by Heyman as well.
Well, it's interesting, right? Because I talked to Seth Rollins earlier this week, and he said prior to last week on Monday Night Raw, he really felt like Roman and CM Punk have both overlooked him. And when you really think about it, they kind of have. And Seth Rollins is someone who has proven himself to be a visionary, an architect. We've seen him in the past be a step ahead of the competition of, if you will. And Roman Reigns, of all people, knows that.
How could you ever sleep on a guy? The guy who put the chair in the back of Roman Reigns. No chance the Tribal Chief, to me, goes to sleep in that moment. But also, we can't forget about CM Punk here. This has meant so much to him. He's getting his moment. Will the moment be too big for CM Punk? He's got his Mania main event now.
I don't know. He can check that off his bucket list officially. And when we look at CM Punk, he certainly is someone, I think, that always tends to rise to the level of the occasion. We'll see if that is the case here at WrestleMania 41. A main event is a triple threat: CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman in the mix. Oh my God, I can barely wait. It's all presented by Xfinity as we throw it back to you, Cole.
Countdown to WrestleMania is presented in part by Xfinity. Stream all the WWE action you love with Wi-Fi. Most of the biggest moments. Xfinity. The Wi-Fi is booming. Hey, Wade, Jackie did an awesome job on that report, and it's not a shock, as you and I know she's very comfortable in the bar.
We know the bar better than anyone. She's our wing woman.
Nonetheless, let's talk about this match tonight, our main event. Guys, I cannot wait. Three of the biggest stars in the history of this business. Biggie, let's start with you. For the first time in like 4 or 5 years, Roman Reigns is actually going, we'll get to him in a moment. Roman Reigns is actually going to walk to the ring alone. No bloodline, no Paul Heyman, all by himself.
It's going to be a different sight. And look, we say this oftentimes ad nauseum in a match like this, but let's all remember there is no DQ in a triple threat. So Paul Heyman, to me, is the factor. He is the major key. And where truly does where does he align? I know he's going to come out with CM Punk, but you can't tell me that he can just simply divorce his connection with Roman. And I'm really just intrigued to see where Paul fits in with this whole story.
Wade, you're shaking your head.
Yeah, I mean, this illusion that somehow Paul Heyman isn't fully in bed with CM Punk, to me, is crazy. We know the history between Punk and Paul Heyman. It runs a lot deeper than the history.
It goes back 20 years to Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Yeah, and the truth is, would Paul Heyman ever have aligned himself with Roman Reigns had CM Punk been on the scene here for the 10 years he was AWOL? I would suggest probably not. The real favoritism from Paul Heyman has always been with CM Punk. CM Punk played his cards perfectly. He laid the ace at the right time, and Roman Reigns is now in big trouble.
I think Seth freaking Rollins brought this up on Monday. Paul Heyman has a massive brain. Paul Heyman has had an acumen of success in this business since he's literally a teenager. You talk about Louisville promotion, OVW, long before that, whenever he was sneaking in as a 14-year-old to cover things at the Garden in this industry. Seth Rollins basically told Roman that, hey, Paul picked CM Punk here. He didn't necessarily owe a favor. Certainly that could have been a favor. He picked CM Punk. So does that mean Paul Heyman think that CM Punk is going to walk out of his first ever main event at WrestleMania as the champion? Is that why Paul did that? Roman Reigns, he said he brought his entire fight camp out here from South Florida to Vegas. He seems comfortable puts both these heads through the mat and walks out of here on top. He thinks he saves wrestling, basically. There's so much on the line from these three.
And when you go through the archives and you look back to 10 or 15 years when Paul Heyman basically said to CM Punk, when you finally main event WrestleMania, I am going to be there with you. So it's come full circle here. My question for everybody is, where does this whole Seth Rollins thing figure in? You remember a couple of weeks ago, Seth said, hey, you owe me a favor.
Yeah, I'm concerned about Seth Rollins in this one. I think Seth Rollins, first of all, is incredibly bitter about Roman Reigns. He's also incredibly bitter about CM Punk. That's not an ideal way to go into a match like this. Secondly, this whole Paul Heyman, you owe me a favor. CM Punk already played that card. He's already won the hand. This is desperation to me from Seth Rollins, and I'm concerned about where his head is really at.
No.
We had Roman Reigns, Pat
I'm not trying to
McAfee
sit there and
show
read
on
it.
ESPN this past Friday. I was guest host. Thank you. And Roman, I asked, I was asking about Seth Rollins. He basically said, what was the quote he said about Seth? He's a loser. He doesn't belong in any of this.
Yeah,
he's bitter.
Oh my lord. Oh man.
Really being embarrassed.
Guys, we're waiting on G, and it's been like 30 something minutes. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm mad. I'm not. I don't like leaving you guys with the chair. I genuinely don't. I genuinely don't like doing this. Like it's like 30 minutes ago. Oh man. Should I just end it? Cause I genuinely don't know when he's gonna be in here. I genuinely don't know. Like, should I just end and then just be back in like 2 hours? But it's like at that point, like I've already been on for 3. What do you guys think? If anybody's still in here from watching the chair, because I don't really want to end right now. I don't really want to end. Stick it out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick it out. Yeah, I'll stick it out. Cause if anything, I'm really just like, cause if he joins, then I can just leave. I can just leave him with you guys, and I can go make this coffee. But I'm waiting for him to join. I'm really just waiting for him to join. So it's not just like my chair and some audio. But in the meantime, how are you guys doing today? Or like, what are you guys up to? Cause I know it's like midday. What are y'all up to? The chair is a vibe though. Hey, the chair do be vibing though, to be honest. The chair do be vibing. I'm gonna check to see. Wait, what is Cole saying? Hold on. Cole's up. Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, they showed WrestleMania 13. I don't know what they were talking about, but I just seen Cole get up. I don't know what they were talking about just now. Let me see. Let me see if everything good. He might be eating, probably. I forgot it's almost 5. He might be eating. And then it's like I don't know what I can watch on. I don't know what I can watch in the meantime that like I can show. Like I don't know what I can watch. Cause every other channel I've seen that's like waiting for it to start, like it's just them. So I don't think I can show anything.
this year, Sunday night after the show gets done. It's still kind of early. People are going to want to go see something big. Got any ideas?
Let me see.
We could do a roast. Roast.
Who's ready for the best fucking night of their lives?
The roast of WrestleMania.
Oh, this was the roast. I'm like, what set was this?
Nice shoes.
That could go off the rails in a really bad way. Let's do it. The roast of WrestleMania, live from the Fontainebleau in Las Vegas.
Oh, if they had Miz and them up there, that's probably gonna be a classic.
Tickets on sale now.
I need to see what this thing is. What this thing is more or less. Cause this really. Like, there's nothing. There's nothing visually that I can say like, oh, like they're showing something.
Stacked with WWE superstar appearances too legendary to miss.
Dang, Booker moves fast. How's Booker already on a live stream? The show just ended. How is Booker already at another building?
Like even before this match, like we know that we've got a story here. I mean, you can't. I would be totally full of crap if I knew it was going to go for 20 or 25 years. But you know you're in the middle of something that has a lot of legs, and there's a lot of potential for different ways for this thing to go.
We talked about this was kind of stylized a little bit after the Ali Foreman stuff.
I think he got lifted. Okay, I think we might be good now.
And the one thing though, man,
We might be good.
6 months or so. I was still trying to find my way a little
Still
bit.
figuring out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wish we'd had this match a little later anyway. Yeah, well, that didn't work. Oh, again.
5-year-old just shouted WrestleMania and jumped from the top of his bunk bed. So don't worry, we're being a good influence on the next generation. From the top of the bunk bed? That might be little Jeff Hardy for real. That might be Jeff Hardy in the making.
I'll never forget about that.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. I missed. That was the first time I think I'd ever missed. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I missed, but I think that was the first time I.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Let me see, what's this? Because I've seen this not triple, I've seen this Kane thing before. Let me see.
I didn't name it that, actually.
Oh, you did? I thought that was yours.
No, Triple H called it the Flying Cow because it was like when in Monty Python when they were throwing the cow over the castle walls of the catapult.
He called it the Flying Cow.
Like, thanks, man.
Wow.
It's quite a sight while you're down there looking at 330 pounds standing up there like, oh my goodness. Surely he's going to run out of gas at some point.
Oh.
Well, I'd run through everybody like a knife through butter up until this point. Oh, yeah.
That wasn't too bad. Yeah.
At least I'm pretty sure this was the password that I set. Because now I'm just trying to make sure everything's Gucci. If I can go to paste and see it. Actually, no, the last paste was the link.
If I'd actually done it, maybe I'd have been able to be here.
I think we might be halfway there.
Building some momentum now. You gave me a little crack in the door.
Make sure I check my notepad and make sure it's the right one. Open.
Damn you to hell, Undertaker. That's it, baby.
Yep, that is it. Oh,
Or so he thinks.
mm-mm.
Ow. That may be worse than the tombstone I gave Coco Beware. My first match.
Oh, yeah, that Coco Beware tombstone. He starched him. He starched Coco.
Ladies and gentlemen, aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, celebrating 100 years of an American icon. The Goodyear WrestleMania season it puts the WWE in a list of gold, some gold, some stabbing, and it's only appropriate that
Oh wow. I didn't mention about the Cody, the John Cena stuff. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I think we might be good. Yo,
Yo.
hold on. I gotta get this set up. Alright, let me make sure I got this the right way. Let's see. Okay. How's it going?
Crap night sleep. Had stuff to do. Ate real quick. I'd hope to be on by like 5:30 in case you were either gonna like go all the way through or you were gonna stop and start again so that we could start again. So
Yeah.
I just did things a little. I just did things a little quicker.
Yeah. Let me make sure I got the audio set. Also, if anybody's in chat right now, let me know if you guys can. I know you guys can see them, but let me know if you guys hear G or if I gotta like tweak something else. Okay, make sure these cameras are.
How much of a delay is there?
I think it might be a couple seconds from us to them, but it might depend. I think it might be a couple seconds from us to them, but it might depend. So right now I'm trying to just get it to. Trying to just size it up the right way. It's gonna be the best I can get it to. Yeah, chat.
Yo yo
Say what's up to
yo.
G, chat.
What's up? Yo yo yo. He's
Say what's up
finally
to
here.
G, chat. I think I might have to do it like half and half. Yeah, this might be the best I'm gonna get it. Yeah, this might be the best. Cause I kind of did want to. Let me see. If I can remember how to do the crop thing again, I can line it up to be full. But if this is good, chat, I can leave it like this, as long as you guys can hear them. Let me see.
Like I say, I got some thoughts.
Oh, as far as Mania or just like something else in general?
Mania.
Oh, okay. Looks and sounds good. All right, good. We're straight.
Yep.
Looks and sounds good. All right, what thoughts you got though?
All right. So obviously Orton did like open challenge, right?
Right.
I got a couple of ideas because instead of like we know we're not going to get Malachi. Malachi's going to be Friday.
Right.
We know Rusev's coming back, but why would you bring Rusev back tomorrow as a surprise to face Randy and lose when he comes back. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It'd be a cool moment, but here's a couple of ideas. Last minute, like a one-off, or maybe not for one of them. Could be not a one-off. But here's an idea. One, Jeff Hardy.
He's got feedback. Wait, 1 second. Hold on. I think it's because I got 2 desktops playing. Make sure this is.
Hold on a sec. Let me try. Let me.
Yeah. How lucky see they move at the same time, but let me see. Because if this is the same source, I might just leave them in the same. Yeah, they're in the same source. Okay, yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be quite the personal match. Wade, you've been following this since the beginning. Does Naomi know what she actually did when it comes to Jade Cargill?
I think Naomi has played this perfectly. Out of this whole situation, Naomi got herself a tag championship. She got a completely cool new persona and
But, yeah, you can continue. I'm just trying to figure this out. Hopefully I fix it.
All right, so
what has Naomi done wrong?
TNA's in Vegas.
Perfection.
If there's any
They've got the good relationship.
Right.
Jeff Hardy and Orton did have a feud at one time. What about Jeff Hardy in a one-off? That's one option.
That is an option.
Here's another one. This one's kind of you're probably not thinking it, but also in Vegas. His former tag partner. Well, his last tag partner.
What, Riddle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They probably need that MOW deal, if they have it.
I imagine if they made contact and like, all right, because I think MLW's next like taping or whatever it is that they do is like sometime next month, maybe.
Top of any division that she has put in for the rest of her life in anything. Now, Naomi's going to have to deal with the decision that she made. She said,
Hold on, chat.
I was doing this for us. This is something for me. This is for us to go higher.
How did it get upside down?
I heard all of that. You turned against me. You tried to murder me with a car. And tonight, I think Jade, if we see anything like the Jade we saw at Elimination,
Hold on. What the heck happened to the camera?
things are about to get wild between these two.
You guys don't think there's
How did what the fuck? How on earth did he get flipped upside down? I have no idea what happened. What happened? Not gonna lie, chat, I don't know how to fix this.
But doesn't Bianca, shouldn't she be blamed a little bit in this as well, that Bianca allowed that to happen? Allow this new person to come in and get in the middle of the friendship with Naomi?
I don't even know how it got flipped. Oh, there we go. Now we're good. Okay. I was sort of like, what the hell? Wait, G, say something real quick? Do I gotta refresh the audio too? Huh. And now it's upside down again. I'm so confused.
Disgrace the way Naomi was dragged through the dirt and treated as a lesser part of the big three.
Well, we're going to see more. This is as personal as it gets at WrestleMania. We understand that Sam Roberts and Kathy Kelly are in the locker room area with more on this story.
Thank you, Tess. We've been talking about this.
Okay, hold on. Like, why was it upside down? I'm trying to figure out what the heck just happened. Why was it upside down? I'm so lost. Yeah. Oh wow, this is my first time using this though. So trial and error. Trial and error. Let me actually look this up to make sure. Holding the old key. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing this the right way. Okay. Okay, never mind. That does something else. Yeah. I'll leave that where it is. Okay. Let me make sure. I don't know why I messed with the freaking camera. The camera was fine. Okay, I'm just messing up some shit. Hold on. There we go. I'm very confused with like what this camera just keeps going upside down, and I'm so confused. Like, oh, yeah, because it's not muted, but I just can't hear anything now. It's not assigned to an audio. Oh, wait, hold on. How is this not assigned to an audio track? Okay. Nope. Undo. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like it went from like it went from being able to hear to now I can't.
Look, this is a tough decision. An absolutely incredible scene.
Let me see.
This is what World Wrestling Entertainment is all about.
WWE Clash in Paris, Sunday, August 31st. Tickets
Disable
on sale
surround
with
sound?
pre-sale
Okay,
Wednesday.
Born in the heart of Mexico and forged in the fire of tradition, the art of lucha libre is more than a spectacle. high-flying warriors and the masked heroes have captivated generations. It is a legacy rooted in honor, passion, and an unbreakable spirit. In Lucha Libre, the mask is sacred, a warrior's soul woven into every stitch. The luchador's mask may conceal their identity, but their
Because the
ultimate
audio is in
motivation
here.
can craft a legacy that echoes throughout eternity. Today, this time honored tradition carries forward, but there is one star that shines brighter than all the rest.
Oh man,
He
what is
is
going on
the
with this thing?
champion, an icon, a Hall of Famer. He is the evolution of Lucha Libre, and we all know that la evolución es un
And it turns back
destello.
on. Okay.
He is El Grande Americano.
After being blackballed for many years, it's a pleasure to be back. I was on my way to being a freaking hero for these people.
Let me mute this again. External USB lightning audio. Show you some data. Hmm. Huh. Huh. I am so confused. That's good. Let's see. Hmm. I think like now it's like not even in desktop anymore. It's just not doing anything.
El Grande Americano. At WrestleMania, I need to run over, bro.
Oi, oi, oi. Let's see. Oh, let me see something really quickly. So there's nothing in here. Okay. Hmm. I really don't know why there's no audio. Hold on, I gotta see something. I don't know why I touched this camera. Like it was good, and now I'm just doing it all over again. Oh man, what is the audio issue? I'm so confused. Like I genuinely don't know what I don't know what I gotta do. Um I'm not gonna lie, sorry chat. I'm really trying to like just figure this out so that this is kind of why I wanted to like test it a little sooner, but we're doing it now, so this is kind of gonna be a um a work in progress.
As you're sitting,
Trying to
Hopefully,
get
if they've
trying
worked
to
in
get
you, that's
everything
the
to
stuff they're going to
work.
take away from it.
which brings us to a superstar right now who's having an incredible time, um, and that is Jey Uso.
Yeah.
This has been a really incredible thing to watch. Why is this the right moment for Jey Uso to be in this spot?
Because people made it happen. He has a charisma and a likability that he lets people in and they want to see him succeed. So when you walk into a building with 10,000, 30,000, or 60,000, and he walks out and that whole place is doing his entrance with him and is hanging on everything he does and are hanging on his words and are hanging on his moments, right? That's what it takes to be a top guy. It's about box office. And when he's in that crowd doing his entrance, you can see he's not going through motions. He is in it with them. He's in it with that kid that's standing next to him, that's doing that with him. He's living for that moment, right? Like win, lose, or draw at WrestleMania, that's his moment. That connection with that crowd will be his moment. He just has it. He's on his own, able to show it, and at WrestleMania, we'll see if he can put his money where his mouth is.
So let's talk about WrestleMania a little bit more, specifically the main event, the triple threat, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns.
Did you try turning it off and back on? That's what I might try that. Hold on, let me see.
Sort of one of the things that
Let me
makes
see.
a triple threat particularly exciting when done well.
So normally when there's nothing on the line, triple threats to me are a bit off.
Yo, wait, hold on.
This one was a gamble.
Yo,
and was a very calculated gamble.
could not start
And the fact
source.
that you have three talent at the top of their game,
Try a
arguably at the peak of
different
their
camera.
careers, that all have an interaction that is undeniable when you dig into it. What's interesting about this triple threat to me is the fact that
Let me
you have
see.
Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, who arguably have more history than anybody in the company from the Shield. They came in.
Yeah, because I went back and it didn't even do
Seth
anything.
turning on Roman to begin his singles journey over time with those
I'm
two.
like,
The
cause it's
history
not
is
muted.
10, 15
What?
years of it.
What am I doing wrong?
You add Punk into that equation now. Here's a guy that they were sort of brought in to be with. That goes awry. He leaves. A lot of people feel abandoned. A lot of people feel like that were close to him feel like he walked away from them. And then you have guys like Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns that break their backs rebuilding this.
Okay.
In their mind, we carried on without you, even when you took a shit on us and left and all these things. And there's a lot
Cause
of animosity. You know, there's
I'm
a
really
lot of
just confused.
storyline here, and there's a lot of shoot
Yeah, cause this is disabled.
of these three guys.
Cause it's already over
It's a
here.
15-year history. Sometimes when you get to WrestleMania, people think, okay, but that should be the definitive end. So if you're telling me that story, I want to see this definitive end. Well, maybe we're just giving you the definitive beginning.
Alright, let me just see. I'm gonna close the whole thing. I'm gonna close the whole thing.
And people will criticize the shit out of this. One thing that Kowalski said to me in the very beginning is, you tell them where it goes. They don't tell you where it goes, right? You listen to them. You adjust accordingly. You try to think where they will go emotionally. But at the end of the day,
oh my lord. Because I'm trying to figure out how on earth do I get it to where it literally is showing but no audio. And it had audio for the majority of the time that, like, it was running.
I love the fact that we can go show all the things that go into it that you don't see any of it. That's just as fascinating as the product itself. So I love where we're at.
As you can tell by the WWE fans here outside the
Okay, no password.
we have a major announcement.
A password is recommended.
Paul Triple H Levesque coming up here in just a matter of moments. But before we get to that, Jackie, you had the honor of hosting the red carpet at the Hall of Fame yesterday.
Yes.
It is amazing how much love there is for the new Hall of Fame inductee Triple H.
1,000%. I do have to start though, Cole, by saying I wasn't sure I'd ever see the day where I'd be sitting next to you on a panel. This is a huge moment for me.
Bar stools a lot
Listen, we've sat at a lot of bars, but we've never done anything quite like this on the air together. So it's an absolute pleasure to be up here with you. As for Triple H, I mean, we know the mark that he has made on the wrestling business, on the WWE world. But I think my big takeaway from hosting the red carpet last night is the impact that he's made on the people inside of that world. You know, Randy Orton talks.
Like, I know the source isn't starting. Like, I know why the source doesn't start.
Charlotte Flair talked about the many iterations of her relationship with Paul Triple H Levesque, you know, starting as a child, almost like a father figure, turning into a mentor, and then becoming her boss and seeing her achieve so many things over the course of such a long time in her life. And so you hear people talk about him in that way, and you realize that he cares as much about the people helping him build this legacy as he does the wrestling business itself.
You know, Jackie, I like you being up here because Biggie has never said anything that nice to me in the many years we've worked together.
I don't believe
fondly
that.
of you. You stop. Hey, Biggie, listen, no, seriously. For you and someone who's worked with Triple H for many, many years, he's meant so much to your career.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I haven't had much interaction with Triple H, the wrestler, but Paul Levesque, the executive, was running NXT at a time where I was still very green, trying to get my feet wet, and the course of my career really changed because of his direction and bestowing upon me the 5 count, famously something that King Kong Bundy did. And, you know, that was something that I got to borrow in NXT, and my career really got to take off because of that. I was kind of floundering. So getting to work with Triple H, getting to work with Paul on a regular basis in NXT, trying to figure out how to build a character, how to connect with the crowd, was really instrumental. So I'm so thankful for that time, for Paul's direction, and, you know, getting to go from the guy who did the 5 count to the main roster with Dolph and AJ was really great for my career. But none of that would be possible if it wasn't for Paul.
Yeah, we're also blessed that he gave you the opportunity to do this because you are absolutely sensational.
Thank you very much.
At what you do. You know, Triple H, it was talked
At this point, I might as well just leave myself full screen at this point. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. Cause like I can't use Riverside because it's not. Yo,
I got it.
Alright, we're good.
I had it. Yeah, I got it.
Charlotte, thank you for taking time out and
Yep, we got it.
This is your
Alright, let me recopy this
It's also your 8th
and re-add it.
match at WrestleMania. How does it feel to be in sunny Las Vegas?
I take WrestleMania very serious. It's the biggest show of the year. I feel like it's my domain. Every match has meant something to me, and You can ask me Sunday where this match will fall.
Yeah, it
in
says
my
not
list
visible
of
director.
favorite WrestleMania moments.
Well, you seem like you're in a
Okay,
good
now I
place
got
right
it.
now. But let's go back in time. December the 8th, 2023.
Okay, now I
Tribute to
got
the troops, Charlotte versus Asuka. You suffered what turned out to be a catastrophic knee injury in
The
the match.
Macarena is
Tell us about
insane.
how the injury happened and your reaction once you
What the
realized
hell?
So I was already feeling some type of way about the match. Oscar and
What
I
the
have had
hell?
a million matches from WrestleMania to Reign
just
of
got
Supremacy, pay-per-views, and I was like, all right, let's
good vibes.
really kill it. We're here for tribute to the troops. And within the first 4 minutes, I was like, man, something don't feel right with my leg. I think the overall thing was like, I don't know how to be injured. I didn't know what being injured was like, or just stopping in the middle of the match. So
Okay, I don't know
got
what to do with this
through it,
freaking camera.
and I could just feel like
At this point, it's gonna just stay what it is at this point, cause
panic come over me, like,
well, your body stopped cooperating with you
yes,
because of the
okay.
severity of this injury. I don't know if people really realize
All
how
right, pretty sure it should
catastrophic this
be
was.
hearable now. Let me mute this. It should be good now. We
Yeah,
should be good.
we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry about that because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened. Like the camera flipped upside down and shit. I don't know what happened.
Well, I think I figured that part out. I think it's because I'm on my phone, and if I turn my phone a certain way, then the camera turns a certain way. So I flipped it on like the opposite side of the normal sideways, and then the camera.
Yeah.
So if I keep the phone like this, tilt until I have to charge it, obviously, and then I'll have to, you know, then I'm good.
Yeah. Let me see. But Time's up. We got like what, like what we got like an hour or two left before it starts.
Yeah, hour and a half, maybe a little more.
Uh, hmm.
Well, who do you think? Because we were talking, we were just kind of riffing on Orton. By the way, we can get to it in a little bit, but I saw Seth's look for tonight. Very Rock-esque.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I've even looked for
He's
anything
spouting off the
related
best for
to it.
business. He's spouting off the best for business stuff. I mean, if it's just to throw everybody off, it's working. But if that's what Rollins, Heyman goes with Rollins, whether he wins or loses, and then Rollins gets involved tomorrow and helps Cena win and aligns himself with The Rock because he'll get what he wants. Then
Huh. I'm sorry. I'm really just like tinkering with shit because I'm trying to figure out why like it's not in sync now. What the fuck is going on with this thing? Like the audio was not in sync just now. Oh my lord. Oh my days. Oh man. Hold on. Hold on. I'm about to just try this out because I genuinely don't know what to do at this point. I'm genuinely confused. I don't know what to do. I'm about to just try this. What the heck? I'm gonna just try Discord chat because I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what I like. I'm trying to like make sure it doesn't lag and like you can actually see it in real time and like it's just not happening. Like this shit is just not happening for me. Because I can see you now, but like the audio's gone again. Well, I'm gonna just try Discord. I'm gonna try Discord. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Okay, now I gotta do this. Virtual camera. Uh, source. Camera.
You hear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
All right, let me just turn this camera off. Because the camera doesn't work in the other thing. Okay. All right, now we're good. I think. This quality is bad though. Hold on. This quality is bad. All right, let me reactivate it. Virtual camera. And this shit does not work. Okay, no, I didn't start it. That's why. Okay. Now it's not even visible. All right, there we go. It's upside. No, is it upside down? No, it's not. It's just stretched.
All right. So
Okay, buddy. Thank you for the constructive criticism. Holy shit. Like I'm just not trying to figure something out right now. Like you're lucky I don't just ban you.
Are you rolling it through Discord? Because
Yeah, I'm about to. Hold on. It's just that the quality is so bad. Like I could deactivate the camera and have it in here, but it just looks like really, really bad.
you know, I ain't worried about I ain't worried about like 4K or nothing like that.
Oh no, it ain't even like 4K. It's like literally like my shit just looks gray, and it's like that's just not good. But it's
Yeah,
playing.
it is unfortunately way warmer than I wanted it to be. So I might just end up damn near buck naked by the time the show's over because it's warm. Do you think hypothetically uh the new streaming software, if I had joined via laptop, do you think it would have been my laptop? It might have been better.
Potentially, but I
And maybe
mean, it is what it is. Let me do. Was it screen window capture or display? Yeah, window capture. Fuck it. I know display. Display. That makes more sense. But I mean, I mean, it is what it like I said, it's like trial and error, and I'm really just trying to see what works and what I can actually like make happen.
I mean, if I got to use my laptop, I will. The only issue is, if my Wi-Fi is spotty and I know my laptop camera isn't great, it just won't. I just won't look as good. But if it works, it works. I don't really care. So
Yeah, and now my computer is glitching. I love it here. Oh my god. I might have to just really take the stream down because I genuinely don't know like what. Cause like at first it was good, and now I'm like trying to like add other shit, and that's probably making it like do weird things.
but
Cause
like
like, hmm?
too much memory usage or something.
No, not that. It's like literally like the screens aren't loading. Like I'm on. Oh, no, I'm in streamer mode. That's why. Hold on. Okay, I got it now. I got it. Yeah. Okay. That's probably the best I can get it to be at this point.
Whoa, 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 settle down there.
Yeah, that's probably the best I can get it. But let me see. Okay, it's not. Okay.
We're up. Yeah, we're up.
Uh, I just need to capture one thing. Like I don't want it to capture like, because if it shows the desktop, it's like it's gonna end up showing the other shit. Yeah. 'Cause like earlier, yeah, this was earlier. It was like a lot easier to do, but now in this case, it's like just more moving parts, I guess. So. Hi from the UK. What's good, Will Rowell? Oh, Will Raleigh. Oh, Will Raleigh Sport. Yeah. Hi. What's good?
Will rally sport.
Yeah. I'm not gonna just find your channel and sub. Hey, I greatly appreciate it.
Hey,
I'm
yeah,
glad.
we appreciate that.
Cause I'm having a technical difficulty right now, and I am very discouraged. But I appreciate you. Thank you.
Well, hey, we got 90 minutes to figure it out.
All right, let me remove this one. I think it should be good now. Cause I do. Well, then my camera's still lagging, but that's besides the point. Um, crazy is like the way I had it before, it did work. It's just the freaking quality is just
Well,
weird.
when I first joined, it was fine. I just had to like tilt my camera a certain way, but then it just, I don't know.
Yeah. Cause right now my lighting is like weird as fuck.
It's not bad.
Like I look like an alien. Like it isn't like I don't know why
No,
my lighting is
real.
doing
All
that.
right,
No, like literally,
you don't look like an alien.
not like visually. I mean, as far as like the complexion thing, it's like it might be my I don't know if it's my ring light or what, but
It could be it. Well, the natural light from the window, because
yeah.
it's not nighttime yet, but I've got like, my windows covered, so I've got a lamp on. So
Actually, I might have to do that. Hold on.
that's a little better.
Um,
That was a little
you're
better.
you're welcome. I'm so looking forward to Mania later. Question: who do you think Randy Orton is facing? One, Nick Aldis. Two, Rusev. Three, Omos. Four, Jeff Cobb. I forgot about the
Oh,
idea of having Jeff
I
Cobb.
like Jeff Cobb. Um, I postulated maybe Jeff Hardy because of the TNA relationship and they're in town.
Yeah.
Um,
Hold on one second.
Riddle.
Ooh, why did I do that?
I mean, I wouldn't think. Um, I wouldn't think they would if they're going to debut Jeff Cobb or they're going to bring back Rusev that um that they would do that just to lose. I don't mind the ideas. Don't get me wrong. I don't like the ideas are good, but Orton's going to win. Do you really want to bring Rusev back and have him lose his first match, or debut Jeff Cobb and have him lose? Unless there's some fuckery, which there could be, especially
Yeah.
because I think Jeff Cobb is part Samoan, so he could be part of the bloodline thing, and then that could sort of fit. But
Yeah.
I don't think Randy's losing. So although
I feel like the chances might vary depending on who he does get the match with, though.
although if you did Jeff Cobb and he's part Samoan and you involved him in the bloodline thing, right?
Uh huh.
Because he has been and because he's kind of involved in that, and you have him join up with Jacob or whatever, and then Solo might is going to end up out eventually. If Orton, there's some fuckery and Orton loses and snaps, then maybe Orton comes back tomorrow night and screws Cody and he's full on heel. That's a workable possibility. Like I had
Yeah.
postulated before, something to just completely snap him, and then he just comes out Sunday and he's like, "Screw it," and
Yeah.
you could have that 3-man power trip of like the old guard, like Rock, Cena, Orton.
Love to see Jeff Hardy. Good shout. Also, Lana signed a WWE Legends deal last night before SmackDown. Not sure if you watch wrestling news. I have a tiny channel. I do wrestling news and reviews. And reviews chat anyway. Hope Rusev Lana come out, but it wouldn't be a good look if Rusev loses to Randy first match back. Oh, for sure.
No,
Yeah, most
uh,
definitely.
no, it's not gonna. It won't kill him, but to lose to Randy because it's Randy. But
It would be
his
a
first
bump in the
match
road.
back,
Yeah.
his first match back, losing, even if it's competitive, it's still like you know. I just wouldn't do it. I don't think it would kill him, but I just don't. I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, not gonna lie, link your channel though. I'll sub. Like, we'll sub.
Yeah, link the channel.
Yeah, I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any barriers on it, so it should be able to be linked. Do you chat about AEW 2 or just WWE? Currently,
We will. We
yeah,
will.
eventually we will, but we gotta catch
We
up on
will.
it, or at least like
It's
probably
it's
watch a pay per
it's
view.
mania. It's mania season, so we're kind of heavily into the. We started like a little over a month ago, and we're sort of like heavily leaning into like the mania build and the
Yeah,
chamber. Like we started with the chamber and the Cena turn, and we're like kind of leaning heavily into that to grow, and then we'll get to AEW.
yeah, cause at least for as far as like Mania weekend, like I've been seeing a lot of I've watched the Stardom pay per view. I've watched the Dragon Gate pay per view. I've watched the Defy show from Thursday, I believe. So the goal is to at least have a bunch of different shows with traction of sorts.
We will get to AEW as messy as it's been. We'll get to it.
Yeah, I did hear their last show was good though. So if that's
It
any,
was what Dynamite. It was
yeah,
solid. It's better than it's been in a good bit. Yeah.
I think they were in Boston this past show. So
I the only issue I had was Mercedes and Athena. It's like what? At least you could have had like a screwy finish where to build Athena because you really haven't had her on TV. She hasn't been on TV or anything like major of note in a while, and then you just what?
she's the longest reigning Ring of Honor Women's World Champion.
Yeah, but like regularly on TV, no.
Yeah. Also, no problem, by the way. No,
So it's
no
like,
problem. Wait, what did I say? Oh, okay, a lot of retirements in wrestling this week. Oh, this weekend, Sabu had his last match at 60. GCW, Joey Janela, and Fuego del Sol retired last night. He unmasked. Yeah, so I did see Fuego del Sol unmasked.
yeah,
And well, I did not know Sabu had his last match this weekend. I did not know that at
nah, that
all.
I did not. No, I did not know that.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised, but
yeah, it was about time because he was getting up there for sure.
yeah,
But yeah, 'cause I seen the Ultimate Dragon match. I think it was like Negro Casas. I seen his match. He was a Mexican or a luchador legend. I've seen yeah, it's been a eventful because it started earlier. I think that it ever has. Like it started on Wednesday this year, which I don't think it starts on Wednesdays. At least that I can recall. I really wish I knew why this camera was lagging. Hold on, let me see. I gotta see something.
yeah, yeah. We'll be chopping it up till the show starts. I don't know. Unfortunately, the Randy thing's not till tomorrow, so
It is a night two thing.
I gave good options. I don't know, man. I even if it kind of looks that way and there's hints toward, I really wouldn't hate I don't at this point hate the idea of Heyman with Seth now that we've been reminded of the fact that they have history. I actually am not totally against the idea of Heyman walking out with leaving with Seth at the end of the night, and they're with The Rock, and they get involved in the match tomorrow night. I honestly wouldn't hate it. I really wouldn't because it's 10 years ago. It's what wasn't it 31
What, Mania
when he did
31?
the wasn't it yeah wasn't it Mania 31 wasn't it 10 years ago that he did the When he like the corporate guy, and he cashed in on Roman and Brock. Wasn't that 10 years ago?
I believe so. It might have been a couple years. It might have been
Yeah,
that long ago.
where he he snuck his way in. I mean, it would be fitting if like he got involved tomorrow night to screw Cody, because he didn't mention Cody as part of the problem in his promos, but if he wants to be like the guy that leads the company going forward, that would mean no Cody too, not just no Punk, no Roman. It would mean no Cody.
Right. But who have you both got winning later? Roman, Seth, Punk. I've got Seth. I think his best ever WWE promo on SmackDown, spilling facts, everything he said true about Punk and Roman. I do not dis yeah,
I'm
I
pro.
agree with that. I agree with that.
I do agree. I think Seth wins. Um, Seth, the last like 3 weeks has just been on fire.
Yeah, his ability to
This
make to make the match, like, I know some people have seen, like, his, like, plea to make it, like, about the shape of the company, like, they kinda see it as, like, a desperate way to make the match relevant. I feel like that's, like, one of the better ways to spin it, rather than, like, because the favor is already managerial status. So the favor aspect of, like, Punk getting a championship match is off the table. So when you make it about the heart of wrestling, now it's like, okay, well, do you want part-timers, or do you want guys that, quit when maybe they don't get their way and then they come back 10 years later? Or do you want the workhorse who's been here since, his early stages of his prime, climbing and working his way to the top, injuries and all?
Yep.
It gives a better gauge on what the fans want. And I think Seth at this point has the most to gain from winning a Mania match at this point.
It especially if there's a possibility that he's so desperate that he goes back to sort of like pseudo corporate Rollins, the best for business, whatever it is, to guarantee he's the guy. He needs to go to the top, which would be The Rock.
Yeah.
And The Rock's like, I'll make you the guy, even if he stays on Raw. But Rock is like, you'll be a made man. You're the guy. You're my guy. And then he gets involved tomorrow night. I could see it, and I wouldn't hate it,
Oh
because
yeah,
right now,
I do wonder if Becky comes back though. I feel like Becky is definitely, because she was at the Hall of Fame with him, so I'm pretty sure her return is imminent.
I mean, I wonder, could Becky end up like part of this thing too, like a heel Becky?
It would depend on if they want to, if they want company domination. I could see them maybe including her, because she is cool with The Rock. If they really want to spin back to, I think she was like the first woman. I think she's like the first woman, like a major segment of note with The Rock. Like no other woman has really had like a segment to really talk with The Rock, like back and forth, except Becky. So if they really want to like peel back the clock a little bit, they can definitely include her as well. I think
I mean, yeah.
that was like when SmackDown first moved to Fox, they had them in an interaction. I think.
I mean, they could do that. It would certainly be interesting. It would definitely be interesting. And then, in theory, Seth could go wherever he wants. So if he wanted to get involved with Roman, because if he's like The Rock's guy, he could just come and go as he pleases. So if he appeared on SmackDown, it could just basically be in storyline. Well, he's a Rock's guy; he can do what he wants.
Yeah, like brand
Because
free roam
because
ability
like
type
I
of
mean,
thing.
because you have to have a bunch of shenanigans tomorrow night. You cannot literally just have Cena and Cody straight up. The Rock interferes and Cody loses. Not after what Cody's done the last 2 years and what he went through last year, even with help, because Roman had a lot of help too,
Right.
and beat Roman. You can't just have like Rock interfere, and between 50-something-year-old Rock, 53 or however old he is, and 48-year-old John Cena, my age, that's not enough.
Yeah.
to beat Cody. It's not enough to beat Cody. You got to have more than that.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of, and I, it's funny. A lot of people complained last night, and I actually didn't think about it at first because when uh Cena
What's good, Tuck?
like when Cena when Cena tapped Cody last night before he tried to attitude adjust him,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, how did he just do that and like stun Cody to pick him up for the attitude adjustment? He popped him in the ear.
Yeah, that's what threw me off too when I went back and
That's
kind of
why he's
rewatched it. It was kind of weird.
so when he said I don't have to wrestle because it basically means he's going to fight dirty. He popped Cody in the ear because that's the ear that got
Oh, that's
injured
the ear
at
that
the
Travis
chamber.
slapped.
Right when he had like the busted eardrum, that's the ear. So like you know, kayfabe storyline wise,
The ear is
the ear
weak.
is still the ear is still injured. So he basically bopped him on the ear and it disoriented him. And that's how he picked him up. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's a deep call, but wait, hold on 1 second.
So he's gonna be so
Wait.
yeah, he's not gonna have to wrestle. He's just gonna basically fight and fight dirty.
Yeah. Wait, I'm so interested who Paul Heyman leaves with after the match. Seth, Roman, Punk. I'm going Seth Swerve. It could be Seth. That would be awesome. I feel like it's leaning towards that direction, and if they are, it kind of wouldn't be as like it wouldn't be as shocking, but I feel like the way they played it off, it would definitely like have some long term development. Because Seth really has never
I
had a
say
manager
it's
before.
if I had to put my money on it, I've my gut tells me he's leaving with Punk. Um, my heart and logic and what's probably best storyline wise going forward is either he leaves with Rollins and he's Rollins advocate or whatever he wants to call himself, or Rollins wins the match and they all leave and Heyman leaves by himself.
Yeah.
He's left by himself.
Hmm. Wait. Oh, lots of interferences in Cody Cena match. Fantasy booking.
It
Rock
has to
comes
be.
out, beats up Cody, beats up Cody. Glass shatters. Stone Cold beats up Rock.
I would say it's like um
I thought there's a good chance we do
70.
get the Stone
I would
Cold
say it's
because we didn't
about a
get it last year.
70%. Well, Stone Cold's there and he was at the Hall of Fame last night. I would say it's better chance than not that if there's going to be a bunch of interference like last year, or maybe not quite as much, but a bunch, Stone Cold will come out and stun the Rock. But that's probably about it. Although I did see like I had mentioned a couple days ago, somebody had like a wild theory of like Stone Cold comes out and he doesn't stun the Rock, he stuns Cody. That would be nuts. That would be nuts. Because it's almost like all the old guard are all of a sudden like against Cody, and the old guard wants like the old way back. That would be an interesting story where you have like appearances from like old guard type guys, and they don't want like this new. They're against this new era and the Codys of the world as the champ or whatever it is. They want kind of like the old way. They don't like the new way. That wouldn't be awful. Where you could get like cameos from old guard wrestlers once in a while. I wouldn't hate that.
Hmm. Probably would depend on how they book it. Oh wait, he's there and he's from Nevada,
Oh yeah,
not far away. Yeah,
no,
so I feel like
he's
I feel like last year when we got Taker, it was a good swerve, but a lot of people expected that to be the Stone Cold spot, which I think that's what they
right.
talked to him
Yeah,
about, but he wanted more than just to stun somebody and leave,
right, right.
which is
But
fair.
he's he's. I'm pretty sure he's. I thought he said he was like a 30-minute ride or something like that.
Yeah. Plus, if you think about it, if his knees are bad, I mean, he can come in on ATV, drop it off at ringside, do what he
Yeah,
got to do.
get drive up. Yeah, drive the ATV up, pull up, drop a stunner, and go.
Yeah.
And if there's something more to it where, you know, he could appear again, promo battle, whatever it is, maybe get beat up. I'm not saying necessarily wrestle, but maybe at some point he could get involved physically in something if he really wants to. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Or referees, or even referees, something gets involved physically. I don't have a problem with that.
Mm. I've got a fantasy booking idea for Io versus Rhea versus Bianca. Bianca wins, celebrating, and Becky Lynch comes out, massive pop, stands there. Next opponent for the title is Becky. Mm,
Um,
it would be similar to what was it, SummerSlam? I forgot what year it was.
yeah, but when Becky came, when the last Becky return, Becky basically just came out, got involved in the match, and beat Bianca in like 6 seconds or some shit, or 30 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, this would be more fair if they just have a stare down. I wouldn't be opposed
Um,
to it. I wouldn't be opposed to it,
I'm
but
I wouldn't be opposed to it. I think Becky. I think they should have Becky come back, and if she's not involved with her husband, who could theoretically be involved with The Rock, I think Becky, right this second, could be used to elevate the IC title picture. And because Io's been overlooked and brushed aside, pie faced, all that stuff, Io ends up winning, and then you could do Becky Io with Io going
which I don't
over,
think
and
they've
then
had yet.
if Bianca's not involved for real with Naomi and Jade, and you want to keep that going, you could move Bianca if they're going to do the draft. You move Bianca to Raw, and then you could have a Bianca Rhea mini feud with no belt temporarily.
Yeah, it'll really depend on the Naomi feud because
Yeah, it
if yeah,
does.
it's
I
like
mean, the,
it's like if they're snipping that, which I feel like on Friday they tried to kind of like re-involve her in it in a way, as far as like both sides are kind of like pulling at her in a sense, which could play into maybe her losing at Mania because she has so much on her mind. Like she's got Rhea, she's got championship aspirations, but her friends are fighting. They don't know whose side she on, even though she knows clearly which side she's on. I feel like they kind of want to re-involve her in SmackDown business, which
possibly. I
it
would think
depends.
my looking ahead, I would, depending on call ups and what they're going to do there, I would think they would want like the Rhea Bianca like mega money match. I would be willing to bet that's probably next year's Mania main event for one of the titles is probably Rhea Bianca. I think they're going to try to hold off like a major match with them for
Hmm.
Mania next year, unless there's a call up or something like that, and there's something else they have in mind, which I'm not opposed to. I think Rhea Bianca is something you'd have to do at a bigger event.
Yeah. Wait.
So
Thoughts
you could
on
have you
what
could
happened?
now go ahead.
I was gonna say, thoughts on Cody Rhodes getting loudly booed on SmackDown, then turning the fans and taking shots at Cena. Is it me that's quite? Oh wait. Oh, at Cena. That's quite hard to do right from the fans booing you. Then 1 minute later they're cheering. Yeah, that was kind of confusing. I don't like. I've seen somebody say like the crowd didn't know what they wanted because it's like as soon as Cody started talking, because Cody hadn't had a line from when Cena got out there, and it's like they wanted to cheer Cena, and it's like they almost got enamored with Cena having his like spiel that they forgot like, oh, we're supposed to love Cody, and then halfway through they were like, oh, now we remember what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, it was like a bizarre world crowd because like Cena's been so good as a heel, at least on the mic, that the fans are, kind of turning him almost like pseudo tweener, where
Yeah,
it's like, oh, they like this, and maybe Vegas is just one of those, especially because it's Mania. Vegas is going to be like a bizarro world, like Canadian crowd, where they're going to unexpectedly boo. But
Yeah, it's gonna be like a mix too. Well, I don't know
when
for.
when
Mhm.
Cody turned the tables, they were cheering for him.
Yeah.
This could be tomorrow night. This could be kind of this could be like Rock Hogan at 18. This could be like a Rock Hogan thing where like Cody's gonna get cheered, but all of a sudden the crowd's gonna be like, you know, more Cena.
Yeah. Potentially. Especially if like
It'll
the
be like
match is like, especially if the match is going a certain way, they'll probably gonna switch midway.
yeah, it'll be like a 50-50 or like 60-40 for Cena just because yeah, it could be very well like that.
Yeah. For me, I thought it was great. I also think Cody winning. I also think Cody winning because of Cena's promo comments on SmackDown. I don't think he's gonna break his record 17. Uh, oh, sorry, John. My opinion. I could I could see the
I
aspect of I could see the aspect of Cody kind of winning and then I guess kind of furthering the chase to ruin like if the goal was to ruin WWE, it does seem very very quickly to do it at the beginning of the year to where you kind of have to drag it out and hope that people will still care by the time December rolls around. So if it's like a 6 to 5 month plan of John wanting to ruin the WWE on the way out, it could definitely stretch a lot further.
it could, but
Because you still get more matches, and then
John's
you
not
could reel it back to Cody.
yeah, John's not going out as a heel though, so how much longer are you going to stretch the heel turn before you find a way to turn him back into like Super Cena, like the good way Super Cena?
I mean, that's the thing. I don't. I mean, 'cause, like, at least like from what he like, if I'm just going off what he wanted, as far as like once he turns, he's basically like it's over. Like this is the last turn he's gonna do. I feel like more or less like with the Hogan thing. Like Hogan never really like fully at 18 at least. He never really fully immersed himself in like the Hulkamania stuff until like at least maybe like some months later or like the night after. So it's like if Cena's on the way out,
Interesting.
he's gonna get cheered probably. Wait, you're talking about in the comments?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
another one.
did you
Yeah,
watch
Triple H is
the Hall of Fame? Yeah.
yeah, Triple H went on for a while, but also got to remember that the Hall of Fame, even though it was West Coast, it was after
Yeah, it was after SmackDown,
SmackDown.
so that's like
So by
12.
it was easily what near 1 a.m. out there before
Yeah,
it was the Hall of Fame ended. I imagine everybody was tired. So,
yeah,
but it's Triple H though, so he's gonna talk as long as he wants.
yeah. It's 8 a.m. live in the UK. Oh, it's 8 a.m. live here in the UK. I did it somehow. Lots of coffee. Thanks for reading my comments. Some YouTubers don't read comments. So nice of you. Oh, no problem. Trust me. The most important part of doing this is the feedback and the engagement from whoever decides to watch. I genuinely like I promote people to type in here to be as long as it's not like some pseudo
Hate, yeah,
BS.
yeah. As
Yeah.
long as it's not hateful or toxic, it's exactly how I described it in like the channel description. Like this is like a community and a channel. We're just we don't hate on people. We call out when people screw up, of course, but like we're not toxic. We don't shit on any particular wrestlers, even if they're terrible. We don't do that kind of stuff. We want this to be the kind of place where like any type of wrestling fan can come watch us, vibe with us, talk to us, share their opinion, whatever it is, and nobody's opinion is bad. So, come say what you got to say. We won't hate on you for it. If you're whether you're casual, hardcore, whatever it is, you got ideas. You hear something that we say, or if we have like an idea for booking something going forward, and you agree or disagree, say so by all means. We want to know what everybody thinks.
Yeah.
You know, if we book something ahead of time and you don't like say you don't like it. If you have your own idea, share it. If we like it, we'll shout you out. We don't. That's why I said we want every kind of fan, everybody to be able to come here, interact, watch, whatever it is, no matter what kind of fan you are, and don't have to worry about, toxicity or negativity or being hated on because you have an opinion or you like a certain wrestler, male, female, whichever, or whatever it is. Cool. That's what we're here for. Let's talk about everybody. It's fine. I mean, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like I'll use.
Plus even Paul said it earlier, like as far as like the multi generational thing. There's there are podcasts similar to this, but it's really not as common as it probably should be. So that in itself is kind of like, if that's any like indication of like how broad the spectrum is, then you kind of got your answer.
Well, yeah, like you said, you Repo Man, Duke the Dunkster. See,
The
that's kind of my
Godwins.
era.
Yeah.
The Godwins. Yeah, see, that's kind of more my era because he's in his mid-20s.
Right.
We won't have to say your exact. We don't need to say your exact age. Shut up, Tuck, if you're in here.
Tuck's gonna say, "Oh, he's 18. Don't worry about it."
But like I said, he's PTP's in his mid-20s, and I'm just say I'm later 40s. We'll just call it that. We don't need exact numbers,
Right.
but it vibes because all we're doing is we've been friends for years. We're just talking about wrestling. That's all that
Yeah.
matters. I just you know
See, there he is.
I just
Yeah.
grew up in a different era than he did. But
PTV Katie would buy himself a
wow,
drink. Okay, Tuck. Okay.
wow,
See, that's why I
wow.
should have told that story of me getting carded at 23, bro. I shouldn't have called. I shouldn't have told that story. He's gonna run with that for years. He's gonna run with
Hey
that.
man, I got carded for smokes like 3 years ago. Don't worry about it.
Nah. I hate it when IWC takes shots at WWE or AEW. I like both those companies. You get AEW sickos who hate all WWE, and then you get WWE fans who take shots at AEW. It's a thing, unfortunately. I'm very much glad you said that because, man, when I tell you, it's like there are people that go to AEW like content just to talk about like, oh, it's so empty, or they want to be the Fed so bad, and it's like if everybody genuinely just like watched both and found the good in both, it would be a such like it doesn't have to be WCW all over again where you're trying to figure out like, oh, is what they did with Lex Luger better than what they're doing with Stone Cold? Like you don't have to compete and wave the
No,
stories out. Like Swerve and Hangman isn't no better or different than Punk and Rollins. Like
no, it's just it's it's kind of just unfortunately like part of it's the world we live in right now, and
yeah,
you know there's a
everything
lot
has to
more
be so
division,
competitive.
and but I mean it's kind of it this isn't the tribalism part isn't a new thing.
Oh, for
It was
sure, yeah.
like that in the Monday night during the Monday Night Wars. Even when ECW was still around, there was
Oh
tribalism.
yeah.
There just really wasn't as much internet to you
To
know
yeah, to spread it as much as it probably would have been.
right. So yeah, we don't care about that tribalism crap. We
Yeah.
just want to watch good. We just want to watch good wrestling, and I don't care what it is. I just said the other night I was watching MLW.
Yeah, but
That
say
was some
like
good stuff.
yeah. Yeah, about to say Major League. Shoot, I watched the Defy show the other night, and the diversity that you get from the independents, like that's why I feel like all wrestling is necessary because the diversity you will get from an independent show, from a character perspective, from a moves perspective, from a backstory perspective, you kind of need that. Like you need that yin and yang to where it's like, okay, like I've been watching WWE since I was like 7 years old. I pretty much know when a person beats with this person, and if they bring it back up, I can be like, oh yeah, I remember. If I watch a GCW show, I don't know why they're beefing with. I don't know why Mance Warner is beefing with Effie. I don't know why they're having a beef. So if I hear a commentary, it's like, oh yeah, this started in 2016. One had the belt. They were friends. Give me that dialogue, and now I'm invested because I
Right.
wasn't there from the jump. So now I'm learning a whole new story.
Well, yeah. As far as AEW, it's all Tony Khan because the booking is like there really isn't the creative is bad, and you know because he's got, you know, uh, VPs that are wrestlers. There's way more political stroke in the locker room
Yeah.
than a WWE. So Tony Khan's just going to kind of, almost just like fantasy book what he wants and, worry about
Yeah.
story later, or he's going to come up with a story, or someone's going to give him a story that he sounds good to him, and then it fizzles out in 2 weeks because there's no depth to it. And that's why they're kind of
Yeah. Because yeah,
where
because
they're at
you're not
now.
wrong at all as far as like right now WWE is, even though Mania to me hasn't been as much of a spectacle as it has in years past, they still have that slight edge as far as there's some stories that still have you invested and it makes enough sense, or they give you enough like um enough feelers to make it make sense. With AEW, it's like outside of Swerve and Hangman, there's really nothing you can like fully sink your teeth into unless you've been watching the independents for the last 20 years.
No,
And like wow, the
that's
wrestling purists would like it. Not everybody is gonna go back and watch 20, not 20, like 2015 New Japan to figure out why Ricochet and Will Ospreay is a classic. Like it's not many people that are gonna go back that far.
don't even get me started on the AEW's women's division.
Yeah,
It's just it makes no sense.
yeah. And
What
most
they're doing
are
makes no sense,
and most are
which is
leaving. I think recently.
well, I know Mariah is.
Yeah, I think Mariah doesn't want to re up. I think Britt's already technically gone. Um, Thunder Rosa, I think even might be on the way out. Like the only ones they've booked, I think properly, are Tony and Baines, Megan Bain. I think that's like the only two women that you can
Yeah, it's
kind of say
because
that they booked the right way.
Thunder Rosa should get out too, but it's almost like now WWE has so many women. Like if you added Mariah May, Britt Baker, and Thunder Rosa, it's like, what are you gonna do? You'd almost have to have like another brand just for women because there's just not enough to go around.
Yeah,
An embarrassment of riches, if you would. It's just
yeah,
it's nuts. And if Britt leaves and goes to WWE, wait, yeah, she's still with Cole, isn't she?
Oh, they broke up.
Oh, they? Okay, I was
Yeah,
gonna
they
say, well,
broke
then
up.
Adam Cole will be right behind. Oh, well,
Yeah, they broke
I
up a
mean,
while ago. I think. I think it might have been during the time he was injured, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, it's just I don't know if there's room for all of them. That's the problem. Unless at least a couple of them are willing to like kick it in NXT for a little bit because of all the talents in NXT. You already got kind of a logjam now, and they're not booking the mid card right. So like, if you get call ups, would you know, for example, at least if you just talk about Mariah May, Britt, and Thunder Rosa, would any of those three be willing to do some time in NXT to figure things out because of how top heavy the women's division is now and will be if once Stephanie's up and Dooley is up and Jordan's up and Roxanne's up, you know, would they do some NXT time? Because
Yeah,
otherwise they could just get lost in the shuffle.
yeah. Oh wait. You forgot about Mercedes Monet undefeated in solo matches in AEW. See, no fan. See, no, not a fan of Mercedes at all. She good. She's a good wrestler. Probably best women's match ever in NXT Brooklyn. That is true, and I hate it so much to an extent because it's like as much as I kind of want to say like as far as booking wise, I feel like Mercedes has more depth, or I feel like she has more creative freedom, which I feel like is good for her. But her being undefeated kind of gives a kind of false narrative of how good she truly is.
Well, that's partially AEW and Tony Khan's fault because he's paying her so much money, so he's giving her what she wants. And
Yeah, and it's like she's not
if
really
she want, if she
and
wants,
it's like she's really only held like she's only in the TBS scene. Like she hasn't interacted with any of like the big time women that feasibly would beat her in a story. Like she's doing stuff with Harley Cameron and Athena
Yeah.
is like Athena is probably her first challenge outside of like Momo Watanabe. Outside of that, she's not really getting a challenge from anybody, which is gonna
No,
stifle
and
her
I
in the
don't
long
mean
run.
no, I don't mean like Britt, Mariah, Thunder Rose. I'm not saying they need to go to NXT. What I'm saying is with the logjam of the women that WWE has right now in NXT that probably should be main roster or will be main roster soon. What I'm saying is to keep NXT afloat, would any of them do some time in NXT while their creative is worked out to then go to, main roster television so that there
Mm,
isn't a bigger logjam of people than they already have? That's all I'm saying. Would they go to NXT for a little bit while things are figured out? I'm not saying they have to go to NXT or spend
right.
a year there, but would they temporarily to like kind of give NXT a
Yeah.
boost
Yeah.
while the creatives figured out? That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Um she's not the best women's wrestler in the world, like some people say. No, Tony Storm better, Rhea better, Bianca better. Yeah, there's a lot of women that you can honestly say put on more matches that are of note than Mercedes Bonet. Even like from an independent perspective, if you want to go into stardom, like Starlight Kid and Azumi are putting on bangers, and they're only 22 and 23. Like Miyu Yamashita is a incredible female wrestler, and she has it. How she's
Hmm.
not signed to a company is blowing my mind because she is literally not to like diminish her or anything, but she's kind of like a female Aleister Black. That is like she has one of the best crescent kicks for a female wrestler that I've seen in my life. It's like to kind of crown her as the best female like wrestler and not put that to the test against some of the best female wrestlers in the
Oh
world.
yeah, no,
It's kind of it's
Mercedes
insane.
is not.
Yeah, it's insane. Like
Now
Athena is her first
I
test, and
agree.
Athena is great.
I agree with that list. Other than maybe like I no hate. I love Bailey. I think
I knew it was gonna be
today.
Bailey.
I think well, no, but I think today Mercedes is better than Bailey. I think overall Bailey's been better. Yes, but I think right this very second, I think Mercedes is better than Bailey today. Career wise,
Yeah,
Bailey's better. Career wise, Bailey's better. Yes.
yeah.
If you put them in the
Uh,
ring right now, Mercedes wins.
oh yeah, as of now, yeah. Wait, I get you. Oh, I get you. Help NXT Women's Division out. I like what TNA are doing with NXT wrestlers going there, like Cora Jade been on there and Tana Paxley. Yeah, for sure. I think Cora just had like a little mini I think it was like a mini feud with Masha, and I feel like that definitely is gonna help them a lot more with not just TV work, but as far
Ooh.
as like working with the Jordans and the Julias and stuff, because TNA women work at a higher rate, or at least similar to NXT, more so than the main roster. So it's fairly good. Uh, I knew you were gonna say Bailey. Yeah, Mercedes probably is better today. Yeah, like that really would be the only
Today,
like yeah like today that would be the only
yeah,
gripe as far as like
I agree with the rest. I agree with the rest. But to like today,
yeah
Mercedes is better.
yeah. And like you said, all due respect
Yeah,
to Bailey, like Bailey has classics in her artillery as well. Like obviously she was in the Brooklyn match. She had some. I'm trying to think. Well, her heel run is probably like the most notable run she's had to me. The role model
I
gimmick
mean,
was perfect.
if you stack careers, Bailey clears. Not by a ton, but Bailey clears. If you stack careers, I'm just saying today,
Yeah. I mean,
Mercedes is
it might
better.
depend because I
Yeah,
mean, like they're both Grand Slam champions. I think the only thing maybe edging Mercedes out is the fact that she's won international gold, which I don't think Bailey has done yet because she hasn't left yet.
not that I'm
So.
aware. Not that I'm aware of. No.
Yeah, cause I think like because Mercedes has the New Japan Strong Women's Championship. She won another championship recently because she has like three, but outside of
Yeah, we
that,
watched some.
they're fairly
Yeah,
even.
we watched some TNA. Sure.
Oh yeah, like Leon Slater is one of my guys from TNA. Leon Slater is great. one of those young stars too. Like,
They need to hurry. They need to hurry up and get Joe Hendry. I'm telling you,
well, I feel like that's
they
kind of
gotta
set.
stop with this.
I feel like that's set in stone for them to get Joe.
Yeah, but like the sooner the better. Like, what are they waiting for?
Well, I think this is like his first full. I think this is like his first title run, and I think they wanted to give him at least like that rub as being the main guy to show that he can hold the belt because he's over with the crowd for sure. Like they don't have to worry about him being over, but
No, yeah,
that
yeah.
world title run would stamp him. So I think they wanted to give him that before he dips. Oh, not sure if you know these women's wrestlers who have gone to
Yeah,
TNA. Oh yeah, Xia Li. Yeah, I've seen Xia Li. I've seen her
Xia
debut
Li,
match.
yeah.
Dana Brooke. She's Ash by Elegance. That was funny. Uh, yeah, Xia Brookside as well. I think it's another woman they got over there. Dang, what's her name? What is slipping my mind? I could have sworn she was just there. I'm probably got to look it up later, but it's like a couple of women in that division that are like really really good. I think they might take Masha soon too. Masha seems like kind of like a lock. Oh, Steph Delander. Thank you. That's exactly who I was thinking of. Steph Delander. Cause I was sitting there like I knew I could envision like the woman because like she kind of blew up after she left too, like most of them do. But yeah, she was Persia Parada. That name sounds so foreign to me now. That is insane. Yeah. Let me see. Wait, can I see this? I don't know. All right, we got a few more minutes. Yeah, 6:14. We got a little
We
bit of
got,
time. We got a lot of time.
yeah, we got like 45.
Yeah. But see, this is really kind of like what we want this to get to, as far as like, I kind of want to sit around and talk about some good grabs. Just real. 'Cause at the end of the day, we all want to see some good wrestling. Like I feel like at this point, if we're on here arguing, we're no better than 90% of the people that are on Twitter. So
Yep.
uh okay,
Oh, Will. That's a good idea. I, that's a good idea. What about that for Randy tomorrow?
Cardona.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, he just did. I think he's the new host of Busted Open Radio, and they have ties. So I mean, if they wanna welcome him back in, that would be an opportunity too.
Well, I mean, Chelsea has been saying it's inevitable that her husband's coming back. So I'm not
Yeah,
saying full time as of tomorrow, but that wouldn't be terrible.
yeah. 45 Denver Live. I hate Tuck, dude.
Tuck's a troll. That is crazy.
Tuck is on the clock trolling, bro. That's crazy.
I don't think no, I don't think he's on the clock yet. I think he starts at like 7.
Oh,
So he's
he does
probably
have
still home.
he probably does have the late shift.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
yeah.
I don't think he's even left for work yet. He's probably got another hour or so till he leaves.
Yeah. Matt Cardona is
Where's the
there at
rest of this?
WrestleCon doing signings. You said what?
I mean, he could. He's a possibility. I just said Riddle's there.
Yeah.
I just said with the TNA thing, and they feuded before Jeff
Oh,
Hardy.
getting ready now. Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
They're all possibilities. If they want to just do like a one off surprise,
Yeah.
those all work.
Yeah, something that can get a good pop. I feel like
and
that
it
more or
wouldn't
less would be
matter if,
good.
and it wouldn't matter if and it wouldn't, and it doesn't make any difference if Randy wins. So I mean, it'd still be cool. So I wish we
Um,
got, now that they've announced the TLC. I wish we would have gotten that, but
oh my god, when I heard them say next week, it pissed me off so bad because I'm like, why are they not on the card?
I
Like a
mean,
T
what are they
like
gonna get?
like a TLC match on WrestleMania would have been so good.
Yeah, but then like, where do you slot it time wise? Like, you're already kind of pushing it. You can't have like a 12-minute TLC match with three teams. You just can't do it. That thing's got to go like 25, 30 at least to be a
Yeah,
decent TLC match. Like, where are you going to give it the time? And
yeah, that's like the only
obviously,
problem with it.
you're not gonna. I mean, obviously, that's a lot better sounding than the New Day War Raiders match, even though there hasn't been a stipulation announced for that at the moment. But if I had to pick between the two, I take the TLC match on Mania as opposed to, no offense,
Yeah, a
New
match
Day
with no
War Raid.
stipulation. Yeah,
But if Big E is coming back, that's probably why.
yeah. Well, oh, let me see. I'm a big Matt Cardona and Brian Myers fan. They got me into buying wrestling figures. Their podcast, Great Major Wrestling Figure. Yeah,
Oh
I'm not gonna.
yeah,
Yeah, I see that a
yeah,
lot. Ethan Page does it too, which is kind of crazy to me that they like collect vintage and new figures. That's really really cool.
yeah. Wasn't it? What's that site? Is it WrestlingFigures.com or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's like it's either WrestlingFigures.com or Wrestling Figures Inc. I forgot what it was called. I used to go to that site as a
Yeah,
kid. Like that site as a kid was like a gold mine because like even though I wasn't getting the figures anymore, I would just go and see which new ones they made. Like,
but
the,
I mean, if you look at the bright side of it, having TLC on Friday and not at Mania because they're booked up. At least Friday night. It's the Friday after Mania, of course. But
so the crowd will
if
still be
for
hot.
nothing else, if for nothing else, yeah, the crowd's going to be hot, and that's going to make for a good show. You're getting a TLC match. You're getting Aleister Black debut. You're probably getting, you could get the new super group on there. I mean, at least that's worth tuning in for. And
Yeah,
who knows what else they're going to do? So I mean, silver lining, SmackDown should be solid just because of that.
yeah. Oh, wait, did he shave his beard? I don't even think I've looked this up.
Oh, well, hmm,
Yeah, he hasn't had his beard shaved in years.
I know the feeling.
Oh my god. Yeah, he got a nasty cut. Yeah. I think the last time Ciampa was beardless was like 2013. Like when he was doing like the Sicilian stuff with like the House of Truth, I think. That's a deep pull. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know how I remember that.
I was gonna say, you mentioned Alexa. We could get Wyatt's on Friday too.
Oh yeah,
Bo's
my yeah.
apparently Bo's hurt. Apparently Bo's hurt. That's why they haven't been on TV.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Oh, my favorite wrestlers in AWR: men Omega, Osprey; women Thunder Rosa, Thunder Rosa, and was Saraya till she left. Thought she just left. WWE men KO Cody, women Alexa, and Chelsea Green. I'm actually really glad I seen Chelsea Green. I feel like most people aren't gonna willingly admit that they like Chelsea Green. Like most
But
people are
she's
not gonna. Most
good.
people are not. Yeah, yeah, like most. Yeah, but most people aren't gonna. Like people say that they enjoy her, but I feel like I've never seen somebody say like, "Oh, Chelsea's my favorite." That I'm kind of. It's a refreshing thing to see.
Yeah.
Uh. Oh, he's cleared now. been out ages. That's why they've not been on TV. Yeah. I feel like injury is like the only thing that they kind of like keep under wraps, which is fair because you kind of don't want people to know everything. Like I think Kyrie Sane was injured too, and no one really knew about it until they started doing like the injury report update to see like who was actually coming back. So, but yeah. Hmm. Oh, I forgot. Gee, I'm not gonna lie. Stand and Deliver,
Yeah.
phenomenal, phenomenal.
I expected them to. I expected them to do.
Yeah, like we were on for the stream was up for 3 or so hours. It was just pure graps, like pure vibes.
Well, I'm getting caught up on
Oh, in the chat.
message.
Ah.
No, on anybody who like want to ask if we were on, and
Oh, letting them know we're up. Yeah.
yeah,
But if anybody that's in the chat that's probably lurking, I'm not gonna call you out by name or anything, or just like watching in general. If you want, or it would be appreciated. You can share the stream as well. Share it with anybody else that you know that likes wrestling, that probably isn't doing anything. They want to just chill, watch the show with us and whatnot. The more, the merrier.
well, like you said, we're
Oh, what happened?
well. I mean, we got 8 watching right now, and the show hasn't even started yet. So
Yeah. Oh, what the heck? Oh, Bailey got injured, or they attacked. Bailey got attacked. What the
well,
heck? Huh? They attacked her arm. What the heck? Oh, wow. They're doing this story again?
what is this going to be like? Vulnerable Bailey, or are they going to just like cut the match for something else?
Well, let me see. Hold on.
No, we don't. All we know is that it looks like Bailey's not going to be able to compete.
Because they haven't said what they're doing about with what's going on with Ray, unless I missed something.
Certainly looks that way, and it's not funny, by the way.
Yeah, but you know what is funny is that Raquel and I are totally cool with having a forfeit win victory for WrestleMania. That's a great
Are you serious right now?
Oh yeah.
No, it's not going to be that
Like,
easy.
what's the deal with Ray?
Tomorrow, so
Does anybody know?
get your minds
Oh
right.
yeah. What is it going to be?
I have to look into it. He did kind of disappear in that Friday match.
Well, he was hurt. No, he was legit hurt. They carried, like, after the match was over, like the match finished, and he was carried
Yeah, cause I remember he rolled out the ring
away from
after
the
a certain
ring to the
spot.
back. So
Yeah.
Looks like you got about 24 hours to find a new partner. 24 hours, okay?
Okay.
24 hours.
So Bailey's not gonna be competing on Sunday, and Lyra has until tomorrow to find a new tag partner.
is this a Becky return?
I'm not gonna lie.
The Irish duo.
This has to be the Becky pop, and I'm not really mad at it. I'm not mad about it.
They don't win though, do they?
I don't think so because the new number one contenders are Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley, and they're faces. So unless they turn them on a Monday, it's probably gonna be Liv and Raquel.
Yeah, this could be Becky, or
Yeah.
someone else. I mean, there's that Irish connection, and then it might be more fun for them to lose, and then Becky heals up on her and feuds with her for the IC belt.
Potentially. Wait. Oh, Kyrie
especially if
Sane
she,
had a torn
especially if she's,
ligament in her thumb. Oh God, did not know that.
especially if she rolls with her husband. Who's going to turn? Why not turn her too?
Yeah. Wait, Hope Ray can wrestle later? I don't think so. He couldn't walk on his foot on SmackDown. Had to be helped to the back. Yeah, cause I seen him roll out. Cause I forgot what spot it was. He kind of like hobbled and like got up way quicker
Yeah,
than everyone else. So
they showed it. They showed it after the show. Like his teammates, like they picked him up and carried him to the back, so he couldn't. He couldn't walk. That's not a great sign.
yeah, there's 55,000. Oh, there's 55,900 at Mania Night 1 tonight. Just watching kickoff show. Great shit of the stadium. Yeah, or great shot of the stadium.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that set is outstanding.
Yeah, it gave me I don't know what number it was. Remember when they did like they had the big time theme and it was like the stage was kind of like downtown New York with the buildings and stuff.
Mm.
It kind of had that type of vibe where like it was like kind of like
Was
downtown
that
Vegas, big buildings.
was that 20?
Let me see. 'Cause I know it was the was it the one where it was
Was that Roxina too? Was that Roxina too? That was New York, wasn't it?
Are you talking about
At MetLife.
like the Rutherford one? No, I'm talking about like what was the one that had like it was like Kane and Big Show versus like Masters and Carlito, like that type of set. At least I think that might have been that type of set.
Oh God, was that like WrestleMania 20 at the
Yeah, like
Garden?
oh yeah, Kane Undertaker, yeah, WrestleMania 20.
It was 20 at the Garden. Yeah.
Yeah, like it had that type of
Oh
vibe
yeah,
to
they had
it.
like the mock-up of like the city. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That
like
was 20.
cause like when Kane came out, it was like the city was on fire. I was like, damn, that was hard. uh, shot. Sorry, meant to say shot. Oh, you're good. You're good.
No,
I
no, Will, you can curse. You can curse. It's
yeah,
all good. You can curse.
yeah,
You can curse. Just don't use any like slurs. Other than that, you're good.
yeah. Most of the time, I
Yeah,
can
you can
kind of
curse
piece
if
it
you want to.
together. Most of the time, I can piece together most of it, so you're good.
It's not like it's. I was gonna say it's not like we're not gonna curse.
Yeah. My name's Will or Rally. That's what everyone on YouTube calls me. Up to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with Will.
Trust me, there's gonna be a lot of cursing, and my co-host here is gonna have a moment if Nia Jax shows up. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, cause like at least during the standard deliver one, I had my moments, but for the most part, I was kind of tame until the Stephanie Vaquera match. I think I kind of acted up a little bit, but I mean, other than that, we were chilling.
well, I mean, hopefully there are things to for us to be animated over
Yeah. Oh,
tonight.
for me, I'm not gonna lie. Standard deliver is like it set the bar so high for me that like I like respectfully, if Mania ain't really hitting for me, I'm really gonna like let it be known because I was watching some fire stuff at 3 in the afternoon. So the bar is high, right, for me right now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if anyone else has watched Standard Deliver from earlier in the day, like I feel like the bar should be high, at least from a WWE perspective, because other companies obviously that's a whole different metric. Like I can't compare WrestleMania to Dragon Gate. That's not fair.
Um.
Uh,
Wow.
which match you looking forward to most tonight? Mine's Tiffy and Charlotte. Interested to see how it goes. I actually think they hate each other. Or a good storytelling and Punk versus Roman versus Seth. What match am I looking forward to?
Mm.
Let me make sure I know the card exactly. That kind of just to make sure I'm thinking of the right matches.
I mean, match overall, probably, um, probably the triple threat. Not just because of the storyline, because I know it's going to be a good match, and you know, whatever swerve there's going to be, I'm interested in that. Tiffany and Charlotte will be a good match. I don't know. The
Yeah,
storytelling's been weird. Um, I don't think it's going to be bad in the ring, but if Charlotte wins, it's just gonna be like,
Yeah, that's like really the like overhanging fruit or the overhanging like decision over this whole thing.
plus it is Charlotte's like first like real match in what, like a year and a half.
Yeah, roughly about a year.
I mean, so you know,
Yeah, I'd probably have to say if I had to think. I'll probably have to say, I mean, because if Gable's still on the card, I feel like we might get Phoenix in El Grande Americano, which could potentially bang if given
I
enough time. So I'm gonna say whatever his match is, I'm probably looking forward to it. At least
I
if
think
he's
it
still booked.
I think it depends on who they plan to win.
Yeah, I feel like if Ray was wrestling, it would have been El Grande for sure. I feel like unless they wanted to unmask him,
Well,
which would yeah.
I have a feeling that Ray was going to win, and it was going to seem like Gable's not the one under the mask.
Oh, like a decoy.
Yeah, like a decoy,
Yeah.
and then Backlash they have a mask versus mask versus mask match
Oh yeah, and that's when
where
you get the reveal.
that's when you get when it's like, okay, it's actually Gable.
Yeah.
I think it depends on how they plan to like do. If Ray can't go, I think who was going to win might determine the opponent. Because if Gable's going to win, I don't think it's going to be Phoenix. Because why would you have Phoenix lose now?
Yeah. Will just said that too. He can't lose at this point if it was to
So
be him.
if Gable was set to go over tonight, I would probably just throw Dragon Lee in there and let Gable win,
Yeah.
not
Cause like
Phoenix.
yeah, cause I feel like Dragon Lee, you can rebuild that up. Like you can
If Ray
find a
was
way
going
to
to
bring that back
win,
up.
if Ray was going to win, put Phoenix in there and let Phoenix win.
Yeah. Wait, NXT PLE was great. So glad my two favorites in NXT are now champs. Stephanie retained and Sol Ruka now new North American champ and new WWE Speed champ. Yeah, she did win 2 titles in 1 week. That's insane. Cause I remember they brought it up that she beat Candice LeRae for the Speed belt. So not gonna lie though, like
I just said
mhm.
I just said, Will, I think it depends on how if Ray's not going tonight, I think it depends on how they plan the match to finish. If, like I said, if Ray was planned to win, I think Ray Phoenix is the replacement. If Gable's going over, you don't have Phoenix lose, even if Phoenix is okay with it, and like Phoenix gets the WrestleMania moment. Just put Dragon Lee out there and let them bang for like 12 pause for like 10 minutes. I know.
Let him
Already,
bang.
already, all right.
Uh,
And then
yeah.
Gable wins, and it's just a harmless like 8-10 minute match, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, tight shit, tight shit.
All right, but
Uh,
let's not.
yeah. Oh, I will lose it if Alexa Bliss shows up on Mania, my fave woman in WWE. If she's there, a fan took a
Oh,
pic with her yesterday. Yeah.
please, please, if Raquel and Liv win, and then like the lights go out, and you hear that Wyatt Six music, and like the lights go on, and Alexa and Nikki are in the ring, I totally agree. I'd be like, sold.
Yeah.
Even if you have the rest of them like in the entranceway, but like Nikki and Alexa are in the ring, sold. What is?
Oh, I don't know. Wait, who is Joe? Is this Joe Rinaldi or Tom Rinaldi?
Yeah, the
Oh, this is
ESPN former ESPN guy. Yeah,
this guy's doing sign language in an interview. This is fire. Like she's translating mid speak. Yo, you know how much skill that takes? I'm sorry, that just threw me all the way off. That's a good skill. That's crazy. Can you imagine if Ray Phoenix's new opponent from not being used by Tony Khan sat there at home and being sad to leaving? Oh, being sad to leaving, joining WWE. and having a Mania match. I ain't gonna lie, for him and Penta, that would be such an emotional like weekend for the both of them. For him to be night one and Penta to be night two, that would just
Oh,
be insane.
what a middle finger to Tony Khan is. He had the Lucha Brothers, and just like that, both of them were on WrestleMania
Yeah. Sure. If anything, the fans
within
were
like
sure to.
3 months. Within like 3 months,
Yeah, the fans did the same thing with
they're at WrestleMania.
They did it with Ricky and Ethan. Like when Ricky and Ethan Page were having their match at Stand and Deliver, they said Tony fumbled and thank you Tony. Like they were on Tony's ass, and a part of me was like, okay, I get it. Like he had them, they left. If we're being completely honest, Ethan Page should have already been in WWE. Let's keep it a buck. He was never an AEW guy. Ethan Page has been always more
Yeah.
character than wrestling.
Yep.
Like that's why Josh Alexander is in AEW, and it makes sense because Josh is a wrestler. Like that's what he does. So if I'm looking at
Yep.
Ethan Page, Ethan's an entertainer. He was the Karate Kid, the smiling, the like. His whole thing is character driven work. He didn't belong in a wrestling space. Same with Ricky to an extent. Ricky can go, but Ricky is a character driven like persona. So if you put them in a character driven company, they're gonna bang. Like I feel like that's the problem with that in a way. Like it depends. But Ray and Penta for sure. It's like it's definitely a I feel like they can do both, honestly. Like Ray and Penta were entertaining at Lucha Underground, and that was like wrestling and story based, so they could do both.
I do like the although I hate the tribalism shit online, I do like the way people are describing all the wrestlers, male and female, that are stuck and not really being used and should leave, and they're calling it Guantanamo Bay. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of funny.
Oh
You got
my
to admit that's kind of
god,
funny. That's
Guantanamo
kind of funny.
Bay! Oh my
Mhm.
god, that's foul. Oh, that's
It's
that's
funny though.
that's
It's
foul.
funny though. It's funny though. Come on, Guantanamo Bay. That shit's funny.
That's yeah, I saw that. Thank you, Tony Chance, for giving NXT Ethan Page and Sean Spears. Yeah, they did chant during the Sean Spears match too, from I think 2 weeks ago. Peyton Royce, Billy Kay, Iconics returned to wrestling. Oh, they did have another match. Oh, I'm so glad they returned. They're entertaining as fuck. They're entertaining as hell, bro.
Oh, the Iconics, yeah.
Yeah, like their TNA run was underrated. They were cooking. They were cooking. So I forgot what they were. They were called. Were they still the Iconics in TNA? I thought they did. They had a different name.
No,
They had something
no, they
different.
weren't the Iconics.
Was it the Influence? I forgot what they were called.
I don't. I don't. I think. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Okay, right. Come on, people. I literally have told everybody.
Oh, the Inspiration. That's what it was. I knew it was another I word. The Inspiration. Prestige Wrestling on Friday in Vegas. Just to let you know, the Inspiration. Yeah, I knew it was another I word for sure. But yeah, they definitely. Like it's actually crazy how like I feel like there's more women I want to see in WWE than I do like male wrestlers. Even though the women's division is like probably the best it's ever been, I want more. I want them to have more of them.
Oh, how much time we got? Oh, we got 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're nearing closer.
I was gonna say I'm taking a. I gotta go bathroom break.
Yeah, I should make this
Oh, wait
coffee
a minute.
beforehand. I'll make this coffee before
I was gonna say
before I start.
I gotta take my earbuds out because otherwise everybody be in the bathroom with me and that would not be funny.
Oh yeah. 1 second, guys. I gotta do this real quick.
Bathroom break.
Ooh, dropped my phone. Okay. Okay.
Oh, this cat just had a duty or something. Oh, all right, you know what? Let's money, 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 money. What time we got? There, everybody dipped out because we took a break. That's crazy. No, what? Dollar, dollar. What did I miss besides the AAA? What did I miss? Lord, come on now.
Ooh. All right, I made my coffee. All right.
Yep, I had my potty break. Hats off. Getting a little warm. Screw it. What's the news? What's this?
Wait, what happened? I just got back.
Oh, WWE bought AAA. I just saw that.
Wow. They bought AAA? Dang, they got rights to like Haichiro now, right? I think Haichiro is still with AAA. That's insane. I mean, I feel like it was probably gonna happen. They have a lot of like their wrestlers in the Hall of Fame, like Mil Mascaras. I think Dos Caras is in there. Ray's gonna go in there. I think he did some AAA time. So
Is there something else?
what more news? Let me see. I don't.
Will said something else. What else is there?
Let me see.
I was gonna say it was, yeah, Ray and Gable was supposed to be tonight, right?
Yeah, that's night one. Wow, I missed El Hijo del Vikingo. I'm pissed. Well, I mean, he was announcing it, so I mean, it's not like. But that means we get some collab shows.
Yeah,
They said
helps for
WWE,
booking.
TNA, Noah. Yeah.
Help Helps for booking too, because you got all these guys like, you know, Legato and all that guy that are having a hard time getting TV time. They can do some AAA stuff.
I would say a little excursion. To be honest, like, cause I didn't realize the
Mhm.
Noah stuff was like really a deal until I realized like Omos has been over there like practicing for the last like 3 months. Like Omos won
I hope
gold
it's
in
not.
Japan.
I hope it's not Omos tomorrow. I know a lot of people have brought up Omos, but and for story purposes, I guess technically it would fit because of that AJ Omos pairing, but
Yeah. Plus,
I
in a
don't
way,
know.
he has gotten better from what I can remember, because like he's been in Japan for a minute. So by this point in time, I could see them having more of a like interest, and maybe him having like he'll have a better big man esque style from being in Japan. I don't know why people are saying they're trying to do NXT Mexico. Like people said the same thing about Japan. They said they're gonna do NXT Japan. They're not gonna do like continent based NXTs. Like they tried that with the UK, and they just are starting to recover. They're not gonna do it again.
Well, that there was the idea of having at least NXT like performance center type things all over Europe. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
about TV.
yeah. I mean, it's like yeah, 'cause, like they tried winning to UK, and it kind of like disintegrated. Well, actually, that and the speaking out movement kind of like killed the prime of it. But like Japan has a like they have the New Japan Dojo, so it's like they don't need a training company essentially, or they rather do it themselves. Even Mexico might be like that too. Like they do excursions, they still do it the old fashioned way. Like they'll just send a dude to they'll just send a dude to America for some months, have him learn the American style, come back. Like if that's the main news, because I haven't seen anything else, but
I don't
there
think
might be.
so, because
Yeah.
Will said, "Did you see that massive news tonight?" I don't know if he was talking about the AAA thing or something else popped up.
I'm dead. Somebody posted a picture of Mariah May under that video of Lyra going to see Bailey was injured. They think why would Mariah May's not even like free from her contract to do that?
No, probably Becky.
Alberto Falsha Cohen. That really is crazy. Ohio was really up there, bro. That's crazy. Oh, they got Steph up
Honestly,
there.
honestly, if
Legato.
it's not honestly, if it's not Becky, what about Roxanne?
Uh, nah. I got especially after what she just did tonight. Oh, not tonight, but earlier in the day. Like she walked out on Cora,
Mm,
and it's weird because like they said she's gonna be on the main roster soon, but it's like why would you leave a cliffhanger of her walking out on Cora? for her to leave to go to the main roster on? Like, unless you're drafting Cora with her, what would be the point of that?
I don't know. It
But I
seems
think,
more likely it's.
mm-hmm. It does seem like it's
But
leaning more toward
like,
like a Becky type of thing, from at least like what I could probably assume.
but is like Bailey hurt too? Is that why they just randomly pulled the trigger on this beatdown and take her out of the match?
I mean, it could be one of those like I don't think she's like legit hurt because it was like an arm spot where a chair was there. So like maybe somebody tried to somebody tried to quote unquote injure her for real, but I don't think she had like any lingering injuries that I can remember.
I just think it's kind of random that they do this and take Bailey off of Mania. That's the thing.
But I mean, it's one of those things you would talk about as far as like a bunch of curveballs. Oh yep. So El Grande Americano was facing Ray Phoenix.
Okay.
So Phoenix is winning. Okay, we got that locked up.
Yeah, at least you better.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna pull the swerve and hold off and like do a mask for mask thing, then it could be like you could have a decoy lose to Phoenix and Gable comes out, take interference. It's like, wait a minute, it's not Gable, to convince people it's not Gable. So that in reality, Phoenix didn't beat Gable.
Yeah. It all depends. Wait, what's
I don't know.
66?
It's almost time.
But that's let's see. What do we
Is
at?
the
What do we
audio gonna
at?
be loud enough for me to hear, or because I don't want to get us copyrighted because my TV's behind me and I'd have to turn it on to put audio on.
I'd have to
Although
see.
technically, with the way my chair is set up, you couldn't see the TV. You couldn't see it on
Yeah.
there.
I'll probably have to see how loud I can have it. Cause the NXT one, I don't think I had it that loud that I can remember.
I don't know. I think I checked it out for a couple minutes before I ran out and tried to get my stuff together to get on. I think I could kind of hear, but hey, let's go Met sweep. All right, or 3 in a row.
Actually, while we're waiting on this, I might as well check to see what this Piston score is. At least I hope.
Oh, why can't I have that weather today?
Oh, the cold
Tomorrow
weather, the
high
rain.
80. Well, tomorrow high 80, low 70. Winds at 16 to 25 miles an hour, which that's that's way better weather to like chill in layers. You know what I mean? 'Cause I think it's like 80 degrees right now, and I've literally got like a fan turned around blowing straight at me, and I'm still warm. I'm not literally going to get naked before the end of the night, but like, I don't see how I'm going to stay dressed like this for another 4 hours, man. I'm warm.
Oh.
I haven't turned the PlayStation on. I don't even know what the crew is doing other than not watching us.
You want to ask him?
No, if they're not going to fuck with us this weekend, then I can't make them. No hate. I just haven't turned my TV or PlayStation on, and unless I need to, I'm probably not going to turn it on until we're done. I mean, I could at least turn the PlayStation on, but I don't see the point in it because I'm not going to be playing anything while we're doing this, and I'm not going to be like party chatting while we're doing this. So
Yeah.
the only point would be to like for Mania audio.
Yeah. I was gonna say something wild, but I held back. You're welcome. Wait, what were you thinking of saying?
Well, now you got to say it, Tug. Come on. Now
I
you
was like,
gotta
what?
say
I
it.
was like, what the hell? Like, now I want to know what it was. Jelly roll. I might have to edit this thing because I got it planned now, but I might have to turn it up.
Yeah, because I don't hear anything.
Yeah. Take it off. Oh, you want him to strip? It's crazy.
How do you know he's not talking about you?
Hey, you the one talking about it's hot where you at. I'm hot, but I'm not thinking about
Well,
stripping.
I live in Florida. It's always hot.
Yeah.
It's Florida, bro. I mean, if I can't hear your audio, I don't know if it'll like conflict, but I can turn it on so I can at least get something out of it. Just depends on how loud you can get it, so I can at least hear it.
Yeah. I'm about to see it now. Cause it's gotta be at
Because I
least
can
to a point
definitely
where
turn.
like if we talk over it, it's not gonna like it's like we gotta at least have it
I
to
mean,
like it's not we're like fighting with it.
I can turn it on behind me. It's not going to get us taken down because you won't be able to see anything. I'm literally sitting in front of it.
Yeah.
You can't see anything. It's completely blocked. But if I have it on, I can at least,
Actually, let me
be.
see. Make these even. I think right now I got it at like 30. Let me see, 35. Let me see. I need to figure out what's so laggy. It's maybe 'cause I'm in Lance Coast. That's probably why. Let me see. And I can't even change it while I'm live. Holy. Okay.
You know what, Tuck? I'm going to take you off. How about that?
Triple threat matchup.
Oh Lord.
Three of the biggest stars on the planet, including Roman Reigns.
Okay, hold on. Now it's chopping in my ear, and I know that's not good. Let me make sure it's all set before I. That's the only problem with having like so many like moving parts. It's like for some reason it was good all day until like I guess like I add another camera, which is confusing me.
For what?
Like as far as like earlier when I was like streaming and everything, like it was like perfectly fine. Like no frames were dropped, nothing. It's like I add like another camera and it's like my laptop wants to explode and I don't know why. Like almost literally the exact same.
Well, what are you watching the show on?
I'm in the browser, but it's
You have the
like
show on like the TV?
oh no, it's on my laptop too. Because like if I pull it up on like my PlayStation, it's like it probably actually let me see. It probably wouldn't be able to hear it because I got like noise canceling stuff on.
Where the hell is fucking. Good Lord, I got to go forever to get to Peacock. You want to see if it'll work? You want to see if you don't have to, and you can like just keep our cameras on screen, and I'll try to pull up the audio. See if it'll play that way.
Yeah, we can see that. I was about to say, who's this bald dude? That's probably Triple H.
All right, I got it up. How's that?
Um, Like I heard a little bit of it, but I think it's still fairly low. I really wish that other thing worked because like that worked perfect. Hmm. 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 Actually, let me see. Um. Not full screen. No, 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 not full screen. Not full screen.
Okay, I turned the fan down and I got the audio up. How is it?
Uh, yeah, it's good. I'm trying to think. We might have to change it at some point. Like I don't know. I just don't like how to like, cause like I'm seeing like I'm dropping frames. And it's like I don't know if it's because I got Discord open or something. I don't know. Damn. What can I see?
To welcome you to Las Vegas.
Wait, hold on. I gotta leave it for a second. One second.
Right here, right now, all of you are being seen by the entire globe.
I gotta leave. I gotta see something. I don't know why it's so freaking laggy. Like this is so laggy. Oh, let me. I gotta see something really quickly, Chop. Like I just don't want it to be like skipping when you're like seeing everything. Like I just feel like that's gonna like irk me to like not have it be in a quality that like makes sense to watch it in. I don't want it to be like stop motion. Hold on, hold on, hold on. 1 second. Okay, let's see. Alright. Yo. Yo.
You gotta mention Tom Brady, really?
Oh, wow. Nope, it's still doing it. Fuck! Wait, pause it for a second.
What? Should I pause?
Yeah, it's like, well, it's like the audio from the TV is like, it's like chopping on the thing, I think. Oh, yeah, it's chopping bad. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Like this.
Wait, hold on. I'm not gonna live stream. I gotta do something because like this I can't have it lagging like this. I can't. Like it's not even watchable.
Is it the extra audio?
Not like I don't know what it is. It's like the way I had it before. It's like I wasn't using as much internet. I think to have both things up, but now it's like I don't know. I don't know if it's like running the CPU more. Like I don't know. Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on. Cause now it's like just really, really choppy. Like, yeah. Hold on. I gotta see this. This is gonna irk me. I can't. Hold on, guys. Hold on.